Hey, hello. Good morning or evening, whatever time it is for you. I hope you're doing well. I'm chilling personally. Just a chilling little villain. I'm gonna be getting into some Umineko. Then maybe, I don't know, got lots of options. Sorry, I was looking at this because I love how when you hover over it, there's like a rose decal. And how it like continues. See? It looks cool. Whoops, hit the wrong button. There we go. Ding dong. Oh my god, hello, Golden Sorcerer. I wasn't sure if you'd be awake. It's going good. I hope you're doing well. I'm ready to continue with some Umineko. I see. So, this emotion that feels like sweet suffocation is love. It is an emotion I do not know, one I do not have. Though my magic can grant any wish, though my paradise can grant any wish, that thing I cannot have, that incomprehensible emotion, that burns like fire, yet madly one wants to hold it close. All I know is that no matter how great a witch I might become, I cannot create this emotion. It must be given by another person. For the first time, I realized that I wasn't all-powerful, and I knew what Shannon had discovered in the world of the humans. Since Sleepy, you just got up? I did just take a nap, yeah. I'm more so just like really calm right now, you know what I mean, than sleepy. Like I don't feel sleepy, I just feel like calm. Is that okay? How are you doing though, Golden Sorcerer? Are you doing okay? Yeah, of course. Okay, good. Just checking. Just checking in. Shannon, you win. Love, is it? Maybe the most important element and the one that I lack. Shannon, I'll watch and see how your love develops. So please teach me more and more about this new emotion. I'm doing kind of well, not sure. Oh, you're not sure? Well, that's okay. Kinda well is better than kinda bad. You know? True, yep. Oh yeah. I was thinking... Okay, I have two thoughts. My two thoughts... are you and Merc. I'm just kidding. My two thoughts are, one, maybe while I played Danganronpa 2, since I know you said it was too fast for you, and I totally understand, maybe if you're around when I'm doing that, maybe you can play it in the background, because I don't know, because then we can like finish around the same time-ish. That would be cool, but you don't have to do that. I was just thinking about that. And the other thought is, I wanted to do an anime night in my Discord for Danganronpa 1 for Merc, because we were thinking that like him watching the first season of the anime will at least help him with while we're playing Danganronpa 2 and before I go into the next game, you know what I mean? Ultra Despair. I don't know, just some thoughts. I think an anime night would be cute, and if it goes well, maybe after that we can do a different anime, you know? I think that would be cute. Wait, now Will's looking at her?
貸してあげるわ。私、バカは嫌いだから。仮の名としてクレルと名乗りなさい。それとも ベアトがいい？感謝します。みすぼらしい姿を晒さずに済みます。
Berncastle had given Claire a fake form. It was a temporary form for the person acting the part of Beatrice. A fake to fool those who still hadn't discovered Beatrice's true form, aka me. For sure, that sounds nice. I can join him for a bit, but if you go super long, I'm not sure if I'll be able to stay all the time. Oh, that's totally understandable. In my Discord, I'll just have the room open, you know what I mean? And be like, hey, anyone can join if they want, you know, just try not to talk too much, just so that we could watch it. But obviously people are allowed to talk and chime and make comments. So yeah, I just like have the room open, be like, you know, come in and join at any point if you guys want.
それが異なる世界の私の物語なのですか？リオン、これが異なる世界のあなたにして我の物語。私が人間としてでなく魔女として生きる世界の物語。
Oh, she said Monogatari. That's the anime I need to watch.
もしも想像することがあります。しかしあなたの話す物語は私の想像を超えすぎている。
それでももう一人のお前のたどった人生だ。
だからって容易に受け入れられるものではありません。
Leon suddenly yelled and looked at the floor. Leon already knew. Because of the fragments left by Berncastle, Leon knew. There's a different world where Leon had lived as the Golden Witch Beatrice, and in this world eventually, on the day of 1986 October Family Conference, she would be the ringleader of a terrible crime.
いくら異なる世界とはいえ。
Oh wait, they refer to Leon as a she. Interesting.
私が家族や親族を、使用人の人たちみんなを巻き込んで恐ろしい事件の首謀者になる。それに私はどう向き合えばいいというのです。
黙って聞いて静かに理解しろ。
別の人生では私が使用人をしていて、かと思えばいつの間にか魔女になっていて。
As for playing, well, I don't think I can catch up to you because when I play, I take a really long time. I need like a week. Oh, okay. Well, it was just an idea. Maybe I didn't mean we'd catch up at the same time. I just mean like, oh, that way. And then you can beat it, and I'll wait to play Ultra Despair Girls. Hi, good timing on your streaming this morning. I'm cleaning. This is a great thing to do. Hi, Jeremy. I'm glad. Yay. I hope your cleaning goes well. You know, I actually just cleaned my bathtub before I started streaming, so look at us in sync.
そしてやがては恐ろしい殺人事件を何度も繰り返す。
Cleaning is the worst thing. I'm definitely a lazy little Garfield. Yeah. But yeah, Golden Sorcerer, like, no pressure at all. I never want you to feel like you have to. I was just thinking, like, oh, maybe while you're waiting while I'm playing, you can play, you know? And of course, take your time theorizing and thinking, because there's a lot to theorize about in the second game. But like I said, no pressure at all. That way, you could be caught up eventually. Probably after I finish, right? And that's totally okay. But then that way, after you finish, I can go on to Despair Girls. And if you want, I can play that one slower. But it's just an idea, you know what I mean? I don't mean to be pushy or anything. Jeremy, have you ever played Danganronpa? I don't remember.
ああ、そうだろうな。誰にも理解はできねえだろうよ。こいつももはや誰にも理解してもらえるとは思ってねえ。だからお前なんだ。
Oh, Well, if you want to wait for me, for sure. But I don't want you to be like, no, you're not holding me back at all. Yes, huge fan. One of my favorite series. I played Ultra Despair Girls and saw the Met anime. Really, I really like the anime. Cause I love, yeah. I'm so happy you played it too, Jeremy. Cause I've been playing the second one on stream for Merc. Mostly it was for Golden Sorcerer, but I accidentally went too fast. Cause I love it so much I consume it. But yeah, try not to spoiler or anything, but not that you would, but just like, I'm gonna play, you're rereading it? Yeah, I'm rereading it, yeah, because I love it so much. It's been a minute since I played, and I want to play Ultra Despair Girls after. Obviously, I relate to Makan. She's literally me in real life. I mean, not as extreme, but basically me, you know what I'm saying? I would love to do a Makan cosplay. I have so many cosplay plans. It's a problem. So many cosplay plans and so little money. I used to replay those games until I was on Twitch. I replayed the first 2 games once or twice and then rewatched the third on Twitch once I knew it existed. Oh, yay! Oh, hold on, let me read this. Okay, yeah.
別に深い意味はないわ。単なる気まぐれよ。
誰にも理解できない動機だから、リオン。
OMG, a morning stream, I'm up for it, let's go. Oh my god, Mark, you're here! Hello! Good morning. What'd you think of the first time you played Umineko? Oh, of the last time? Any new thoughts? Let me think for a second. I'm still interested about how obviously there's a new psycho that Beato will create, right? She'll make a new world. I'm pretty sure as she's watching Shannon, she's gonna fall in love with Battler and then remake a world for Battler to try and show him, to try and get him to love her or something. But I'm also interested about canon a lot, because canon hasn't come in yet. He has to be remade in the universe. And isn't canon's name Yasuhiro? And isn't this person named Yasu? So, you know, that's what I think about last time I played. And I think Burn is... I don't really know exactly what she's doing, but I think in some twisted way she's trying to help. She's got the brain engaged. Brain blast! So you think Yasu is canon? I don't know, but I think it's I think it could be. You know, I think it's a possibility, but I don't I'm not definite on it, you know what I mean? It's not like my homunculus theory. It's like well, that's a very weird coincidence, and also canon hasn't even been brought in. You know what I mean? Those 2 coincidences lining up, it's like, I don't know.
俺はお前の理解を助けるための介助役に過ぎね。
見るわ。
She's sniffing out the lore! Give me the lore.
ああ。
それはみんなを殺すに足る納得できる動機なんですか?
Yasuhiro is also a character from Danganronpa 1. Coincidence? You're right, Yasuhiro is. Coincidence?
さあな。
What is up with that? Oh my god, Danganronpa reference? I know it's so dumb, but I love when I see anything related to another game. I love fucking saying, oh my god, blank reference. It's just so dumb, but it's so funny to me. I think it's so funny to do that every time, like. I even screenshotted when someone in Danganronpa 2 said something like, "Oh, with absolute certainty," because it's like, oh my god, Umineko reference. It's so funny if it's even more convoluted, right?
私には何が何だか本当にわからないんです。ベアトリーチェが起こしたといういくつものゲーム版という名の事件を見ました。そして今もう一人の私が語る異なる人生についても聞いています。
You know, if this happened to me, right, if I was in Leon's position, how would I react? I'd probably be more chill than her, because I ken some pretty crazy characters. So I could see another version of me going a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So, you know, and it also is another me, so I try to empathize with her and see what the fuck happened. Because people don't just wake up and be like, ooh, murder. Wait till you hear the Monokuma Tris theory. Oh my god. You know, I was literally thinking when I was replaying, like, oh my god, Monokuma's Beatrice? Leon uses they, them. Really, they referred to Leon as she earlier, so that's what I thought. I'm so bad at that. I'm so bad with pronouns sometimes, but thank you for reminding me. My memory is just the worst. So they, them. Anyways. Yeah, I'd be more chill than them. Yeah, Battler promised he'll be back to take Shan with absolute certainty last time, didn't he? Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Battler's mom is gonna die and he's not gonna come back to the island for years, and then because of that, Shannon's gonna fall in love with George. I think that's what happened. That's what makes sense to me. But I kind of knew that immediately, because we know they don't end up together. Ryu Kishi seems to be interested in gender non-binary stuff as a theme. His next WTC has some of that too. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I love gender stuff. We love all genders here. My memory just sucks, but I love genders, all of them. Bun said gender equality rights, rainbow flag. At this point in the tale, even I. Interesting. She's so cute. I want to give her a hug. I can't wait to cosplay this someday. This is out by what, 2017? So him talking about this kind of thing is way ahead of the curve, especially for Japan. Yeah, of course. I agree. Yeah, Claire does need a hug. It was, honestly, I thought Shannon was being kind of mean, because I was like, Shannon, what if you're just like, hey, I could just come back and visit all the time? But she didn't even think of that. She was a little cold to Claire, because all Claire wanted was a friend. She just wanted someone else, and I'm like, oh my god, Claire, I would stay with you. Are you kidding me? Because if it's the Golden Land, just fucking bring George, and then bam. What's the problem with that? You know what I'm saying? Well, obviously there's a problem with that because of, you know, the devil. But other than, for them, for those two, what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? Fuck you, Shannon. I'm adding to the counter. That's what you get for loving George. You go crazy. Insane in the membrane. It's hurting in the brain.
お前の不幸は多分非分の謎を解いたことだろうな。
So then who wrote that Batak, Kinzo? I thought the hate counter was for George and Goza. The hate counter is for, honestly, at this point, anytime I, like, respond with hate to a character. It's kind of morphed into that. It's pronounced epitaph. Oh, really? No, you're not annoying. Like, I'm not good at pronouncing stuff. Epitaph? Well, do you guys mind if I say epitaph? Because... Wait, it's already at 1-1 I missed. I was ranting about Shannon. That's what I was doing. I was talking about how she was a little cold to, but it's a hate machine. Hey, I'm not a hate machine. I'm an emotion machine, alright? I have a lot of emotions. I feel very deeply. I feel lots of love and lots of hope, like my Nagito-kun. Oh my god, my Nagito-kun. Nagito-kun. I love my Satoshi. Okay, I have many emotions. Emotional people make the best Let's Players. Aww. You make the best chatter to be around, Jeremy. Especially with horror games. Yes, I have some more horror games planned too. I take this seriously. I love streaming. Wait, where did I put my phone? Give me 1 second. Okay, I have 2 games that I recently met someone recently, and like a friend. He was super cool. I met him and his partner. They just got married recently. So we love that. Yay to them. Okay, one of them is called Return of the Obra Dinn. And it's a detective-y game. People get annoyed with me playing horror games because they're stone faced. I save my dread and anxiety for normal situations instead. That is so fucking funny, Jeremy. Oh my god. And the other game is called Prey, which is like a horror game where like things like aliens can shapeshift into other objects and then will like jump scare you. So I think that's going to be an amazing game for me to play drunk, right? Like it's horror, it's jump scares, it's you having to pay attention to shit. Oh, I would love to see you play Prey. Yes. So these are I have some games planned too.
導き出される推理は犯人が莫大な金を持っていたという可能性。そして全てを黄金鏡に招き。
Okay, let me reread this. Hold on. There exists a system for gaining different accomplices for each crime. A vast amount of money. We can also envision a system which involves inviting all of the golden lands.
全ての恋を成就させるもう一つのシステム。
動機だけでなく、そこまでをお察しでしたか。
それこそが第4のゲームの最後の謎の答えだ。
I think I already knew that.
お前の最大の不幸は碑文を解き、本当の意味で黄金の魔女として復活し、その魔力を得てしまった。
Wait, okay, I don't get this. What? I wonder what happened.
今となっては、あれはやはり不幸なことだったのでしょうか。わかりません。しかし、1986年にバトラさんが帰ってくるという事実が変わらぬ限り、何かの悲劇は起こったでしょう。
そうだな。バトラが帰ってくるのが1年早いか遅いかだった。
I'm thinking of going for a pretty long stream today. I'm thinking after about 40 more minutes of this or something, or whenever we feel like pausing, I'll go into Danganronpa 2, and then because I want to get to a spicy part in that, and then after that I'm gonna play some White Album, and then I'm thinking some Life is Strange. I can play some Dinkum. We need to get out of the freaking boss for the, what is it called, Angels of Death. So I think I have a pretty long stream today. That's my plans. Just letting you guys know my plans for the stream.
事件は起こらなかったかもしれねえ。
Oh, so Beato saw that Battler said with absolute certainty and then didn't show up, so she was like, love fucking sucks. Basically saying that having that much gold gives you power of manipulation to the degree where you can call it magic, but that ended up bringing a lot of... Oh, okay. Thank you for explaining. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mark. Battler had returned a year earlier or later. The incident might not have occurred. No, some small incident probably would have occurred. And surely would have been a mysterious, impossible incident which no one could have explained. But even so, compared to the Rokenjima serial murders, it would have been a tiny thing.
バトラ君が 1年早いか遅いかだ。
Oh, so they're saying that, I get it. So they're saying that Claire saw next time, hi, hope I don't sleep before it. Yay! Maybe take a nap during Danganronpa. Oh god, what was I saying? Okay, something about Claire. I don't fucking remember. Well, there went that thought.
とは。
Oh, okay, I remember. I was saying I get it. So Claire solved the epitaph just like Rosa and Ava did, and she got all the they got all the gold. Or is Claire she and Leon's they? I think, right? I don't want to get it wrong. Anyways, Claire solved the epitaph, and Claire got all the gold. And so with that, she manipulated all the servants, I guess, to do the crimes with her, or manipulated whoever. Is Claire, she, and Leon say, okay, I just want to make sure, thank you. I actually don't know if Leon is there, if their gender is just unknown. Okay. We'll do they then, because their gender is unknown, we'll just do they.
運命とは本当に皮肉なものですね。
Yeah, 1 to 4 was like showing possibilities. Oh. Beato's always nice to Maria, though. Why is Beato always so nice to Maria? Well, who wouldn't want to be nice to Maria, really?
碑文を解くことで本当の魔女となり、そして6年を経て彼の帰りを知る。
Because Maria's a good girl. She is.
それらすべてが運命ならば、これは私にとって
Remember that frame in one of the games where it's like her huge ass smile and she's like, and I'm like, damn girl.
バトラは1980
Oh yeah. Also, Golden Sorcerer, thank you for sending me a bunch of videos. I haven't. I've been a little busy, a little absent-minded lately, so I'll definitely look into those stuff and see if any of those work or if it doesn't work still. Because I would be so. I'd love to do commands like that. So I'll have to see. But thank you so much for looking into that for me. Leon's always referred to the any pronouns as they, so I think they are non-binary. They're meant to be ambiguous. Yeah. Yeah, because non-binary is also an umbrella term. It's not like a specific gender. You know what I mean? Like, non-binary just means they're not part of the binary of girl or boy. You know what I'm saying? So they could be anything, really. It's an umbrella term. Yeah, no problem. For sure, take your time. If you need the help, tell me. Oh, okay. Thank you. I will. In 1980.
母アスムの死と父ルドルフの早すぎる再婚に憤慨して後ろ宮家を飛び出した。
Yeah, I'm a genius.
そして6年間後ろ宮家を離れた。
He convinced his grandparents on his mother's side to help him and went by his mother's maiden name. Then, when those grandparents passed away, he finally made up with Rudolph and returned to the Uchinomiya family again in 1986.
その不運が
I mean, I remember there being hints in the first game. Like, if you go into the description of the characters, Leon descriptions excludes pronouns. I think it's very forward-thinking, like Jeremy said. Yeah, I agree. Damn it. I keep reading and then forgetting.
思いました。
Oh yeah, I remember in the first game there was hints about when Battler first saw Shannon, he was surprised that Shannon and George had a thing. He was like, oh, okay.
どうして6年も経て今さら帰ってくるのかと。
そうだな。いっそ永遠に帰ってこない方がお前には良かったのかもしれない。
Yeah, as if 6 years isn't a long ass time. For real. But I guess if you really are into someone and you go back and you know, he doesn't realize, so he would be a little taken aback.
もちろん
But he
苦
was
しみは
chill
続
about
いてい
it.
たでしょう。
Has so many hints that you wouldn't notice the first time playing. Yeah, that's what I love about replaying games, like replaying Danganronpa 2. I love, like, I see so many things that I never saw in the first playthrough because of all the stuff I know. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh my god, is this gonna be the hint that reveals everything to them? Are they gonna pick up on it? But it's like, I didn't pick up on it, so probably not. Or maybe they are. You guys are smarter than me. But that's what I love about replaying games. Like, I'd love to replay Higurashi again. Umineko is actually insanely well written in terms of that. That's why when I reread, I say how much of a blind person I was when I read the first time. Yeah, same. I'm sure I'll feel the same if I ever replay this, you know what I mean? I'd probably replay it off stream though.
しかし大量殺人という
It's the same as Agatha Christie. After you know the answer and you look back, how did I miss that? It's the mark of a good mystery. True. I can't wait to read Agatha Christie. I've been thinking about that so much lately, actually. Yes, I think Umineko is something you can even reread more than once. The cat boxes, Rokujina, is so unique. Yeah, I'll have to see how I feel. I'll definitely want to wait, you know, give it a little bit before going back. But I'll definitely think about rereading this.
それがどんな動機になるというんですか？
Umineko is based mostly like directly on, and then they were nuns, so that might be a good start. I really want to read the train one though, so I think I'm gonna read the train one first.
逆だな。
逆？
Yeah, that book is quite good, not a long read. I'll definitely read it eventually, don't get me wrong. Orient Express is fun, but probably the most unfair. That's okay. Yeah, I would say wait a year or two, then reread it if you like how it ended and everything. Yeah, keep us updated on how you like it too. Of course it will, of course.
バトラが去ったから事件が起こるんじゃない。
OMG, no, it'd be so cute. I should add a channel in my Discord called Reviews, category. And then everyone, they can post what they're reviewing and then put a little thing like, oh, I really like this, this, and this, or I dislike this, this, and this, and blah, 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 blah. So that way when, you know, let's say you read a book or you see a movie or you played a game and you can be like, oh, I played this game and this is what I thought of it. And, like, you can spoiler it too if you want to include, like, really specific details. You know what I mean? That sounds like such a cute idea. Let me remind myself. Hold on. Let me write this down so I don't forget. Channel for reviews. Okay. Yeah, we probably have similar gameish tastes. Yes. I think, were you the one who was talking about the Fate of Morgana or whatever? Because I want to play that game too. Oh, so many good games. Okay.
バトラが帰ってきたから事件が起こるんだ。
I wasn't talking about that, but I read part of it. The first character was really strong. Oh, okay, you were. I'm sorry. It must have been someone else then. Sorry about that.
こうして考えれば考えるほどに
I meant chapter rather than character. Oh, the first chapter was really strong. Oh, okay, cool.
後ろ宮パトラなんと憎らしい男か何より憎らしいのは彼は自分のせいで事件が起こること
Oh, so that was his sin?
最後まで
Not
何の
real.
自覚もなかったこと
Battler's sin is not coming back to see Shannon. I was the one who recommended Fate Morgana. I think it's something you would like a lot. Oh, okay. I knew it was someone who is here pretty regularly. I just couldn't remember exactly who it was. But yes, that's definitely on my list. I already have the game, so that's event. You know, I got so many plans. We got so much content eventually. It's so exciting. Thank you guys for being here.
お前が諦めて消えたよりずっと後のことだがな。
それが本当なら 私の心
I
も
think so. Maybe it was loading,
少しは救われるのです
or maybe it was strange coincidence. I don't know.
私には未だにあなたたちが何の話をしているのか分かりません。ですが逃げずに聞こうと思います。知ろうと思います。一体
Oberdin might actually be a super fun game to try to do as a group, but its horror themes supposed to be. Yeah, yeah. That's what my friend was telling me when they were telling me to play that game. So I'm excited for that. It seems like a really cool mystery. I think you guys are gonna really like it. That's what I was mostly like. Oh, they're gonna love this game.
それが一番大事なんだ。
There's like times where like you get this shot of the death right as it happens, but you can turn around in the shot and you can see everything and you're trying to piece everything together. It's really cool.
後ろ宮バトラが推理小説に対しホワイダニットを尊んだように黄金の魔女の物語もゲームも謎もすべてそこに秘められている。
では引き続き語りましょう。1980、私が事件を決意する6年前から第6章
Give me
試
one
される
minute.
日。バトラ様が
I got a pizza. I love the pizza.
後ろ宮家の席を出られた
Aww. Oh my god. Battler's the reason that Shannon went psycho and chose George. That's his real sin.
旦那様とルドルフ様がそう話してるのよ。もうびっくり。
お前の人生にもそして家庭にも私は何も文句を言うつもりはない。しかし親父殿はカンカンだよ。感動ならまだしもこの方から愛想を尽かして席を出ていくなど聞いたこともない。
誰に似たんだか。バトラのやつめ妙に頑固でね。
バトラ君の気持ちがわからないのであれば
Period, Nazi! That's my girl.
よしたまえ。
Shut up, bitch.
キリエさんの子供をしっかり育てたいという責任をルドルフなりに示したということだろう。
それが来年だったなら何も言うことはありません。しかしどうして今年なのですか？
Best waifu? Mm-hmm.
桃開けないうちから解任の時期を考えるとルドルフさんを見下さざるを得ません。
まあそういじめないでくれ。これが俺なりのけじめの取り方なんだ。
バトラ君が亡くなられたアスムさんに代わってあなたに抗議されている気持ち本当によくわかります。もしここにいたなら一緒に肩を抱いて泣いてあげたい気持ちですよ。
Nazi's words were sharp. They pierced Rudolph mercilessly, as they should. Rudolph had no retort. His relationship with Kitty had been adulterous, plain and simple. According to Rudolph, he had been closer to Kitty longer than Asumu. And even after his marriage to Asumu, that relationship had not disappeared.
なんだよそれ。このクソ親父。じゃあつまりあんたはずっと母さんを裏切ってたわけじゃねえかよ。そりゃ俺だってキリエ様知ってるさ。あんたのビジネスパートナーでいつも事業の相談に乗ってくれる頼れる友人だって聞かされてたさ。それが男女の仲だったなんて今さら言われたって知ったことかよ。 母さんが死んだ後なら買ってさ。俺だってあんたの人生だ。好きにしろと言ってるさ。でもな、キリエさんの解任はいつだよ。まだ母さんは生きてるじゃないか。ああ、やっと分かったぜ。なんで俺はあんたにこんなにも吐き気を感じるのかってな。あんた、母さんがここで死んでくれて嬉しかったの。そうなんだろ。もし母さんが生きてたら、不倫のことや子供のことでどう隠すかで苦労が絶えなかったろうからな。都合よく母さんが死んでくれたから、キリエさんと結婚して新しい子を俺の弟か妹になってよく言えたもんだぜ。母さんが天国で泣いてる。恥を知れ、恥を知れよ。俺は恥ずかしいぜ。
I agree with everything Battler's saying.
あんたと同じ後ろ
The
宮のせいを名乗
fire.
ることが
Hey, Strange.
恥
Hope
ず
you're
かし
doing
く
well.
て仕方ねえ。生まれてくる子に罪はねえさ。両親が揃ってなきゃかわいそうだ。せいぜい新しい家族を育んで幸せに育ててやれよ。
Hope you're doing well, buddy. Yeah, I was feeling Battler overreacted, but you're so right. I think he's so right.
だがな、俺は許さねえからな。だって母さんはもう憎む。だから俺が母さんに代わってあんたを憎む。
She and your wife, she dies and you marry the person you were having an affair with right away. Yeah.
全身全霊をかけてな。あばよ、クソ親父。
もう十分だろう、夏日。ルドルフは決してバトラ君に愛情を失ったわけではない。長い時間をかけるだろうが、親子の絆を取り戻したいと願っている。
父親として当然です。赤の他人ならいざ知れず。自分の血を分けた子供ならばそれが当然のことで
Period.
す。
Very good, Natsuhi.
いいさ、とことん俺を蔑んでくれ。反論はしねえ。それが俺のけじめのつけ方だ。
せめて生まれてくる子だけは幸せにしたまえ。
生まれてくる子もバトラも俺の子だ。
アスムさんが亡くなり、キリエさんと籍を入れられるのは、バトラ君には苦々しいだろうが、生まれてくる子にとって最善だ。私はお前を理解するよ。
バトラ君がアスミさんが亡くなって嬉しかっただろうとあなたをなじった気持ちがよくわかります。
It's a lot for a 12-year-old. I mean, yeah, it's a lot for anyone, but especially since
もうよせ
I
な
forgot
し。
he was so young, poor thing.
すでにルドルフ
Oh,
は
man,
馴
losing
染
your
むべき人
mom.
間から十分にそれを受けている。
I was lucky I got my mom for 21 years at least. You know, it's unfortunate she passed away, but 12 years old? Poor thing. That's like, I think that's probably the worst age to lose a parent because you've known them long enough to love them, but you've had them for such a short time. You know? Because I lost my dad when I was 2, and because I was so young, my memory kind of blocked it off, so it wasn't like a huge event for me until later in life, so I was okay with coping with it. But like, when you get a little older, like in your teenage years, it's like, oh, poor things. I remember when my uncle died, my cousin didn't really understand because he was too young. Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
それより紅茶をもらえんかね。厨房の誰かに紅茶を頼んできてくれんかね。
Such a bitch, Kraus.
わかりました。
Nancy took this as a signal to leave the room and did so. When she left, Kraus relaxed slightly.
アスムさんは気の毒だったが、生まれてくる子を考えれば、これは偶然のタイミングだったかもしれんね。
まるでアスムが
He did kill
知
us.
ってる。 自分から舞台を降りたかのようだ。
Or that she killed herself? That's why moving away and not going for Shannon that time, we understand it, but it said that he completely forgot after he came back. Oh yeah, the fact that he completely forgot his promise with Shannon, that's crazy. But I get why he left.
俺がアスムを殺したのか。だとしたら俺はいつから殺してたんだろうな。
アスムさんを大事に思う気持ちがまだあるなら、何年かけてでもバトラ君と復縁したまえ。
ああ、分かってる。
そしてキリエさんと生まれてくる子にも等しい愛情を注ぎなさい。アスムさんの十字架を背負いながらね。
もし特上の席を俺に一つ。
White Album feels.
取っておいてほしいもんだぜ。
Imagine if freaking baby was involved. Oh god. Oh my god, I know. We need to get Chiaki pregnant already. That probably sounds so weird out of context. She's saying because she does get pregnant. I knew it. I knew it. I'm a genius. The news that Battler had abandoned the Ushiromiya name swept across the family.
バトラさんもお気の毒に。
Who knows? I know, because I'm psychic.
い
Because
つ
I'm
かきっと
Sayaka.
仲直りをしてくれると信じていますけど。
親族の方々の都合だ。使用人の知るところではない。それよりも新しく白宮家に加わられる桐江様のお顔を早く覚えね。
それもそうですね。今年の親族会議にはいらっしゃるんですからね。
Karane. Kuma-sama was such a cutie pie. I just want to give her a hug. I don't know what I put her at my tier list, but I should move her up. And move Kraus down. If the person who just joined the Ushiromiya family would be coming to the conference, then what about the person who just left the family?
Nara, Battler 来ないってことじゃない？
そう考えるのが妥当であろうな。賑やかな男が一人かけ、なんとも寂しいものよ。
Though most people felt a bit lonely to see Battler leave the family, they didn't think any more about it than that. Side boob. Looking respectfully. Oh my god, and he put 2 Omega Lulls because they're boobs. I get you, Golden Sorcerer. However, what about Shannon? Wasn't Battler supposed to comfort her on a white horse? Isn't that a Taylor Swift song? Oh my god, Taylor Swift reference? I was surprised at first. Thought that since he had left the family, he might not be coming back to this island anymore. If we consider Battler's son's feelings, it's only natural, I guess. I understand painfully why he wanted to leave his family. But does that really mean he won't come to Odokonjima anymore? You know, I didn't mean like that, but I like to think that I did. Yeah, I know, I was just kidding around. And then you put 2 laughings again. I see you, Golden Sorcerer, you little sneaky sneak. What on earth is going on? That's a great question. Will he ever return? I wasn't able to ask him this directly. I was forced to live each day fretfully. Aww. Battler-san, I understand how you feel, but say that you'll never return because you've abandoned your family. Do you guys have some kind of plugin or something that makes these emojis? Oh yeah, yeah, get BTTV or did you just type Omegalol? Yeah, 7TV and or BTTV. There's also Franker Z, I think. I have all of them personally. But yeah, there's an extension that makes it so you can see it in your chat, Jeremy. Okay, thanks. Never heard of them. I'm checking it out. Yeah, they're super easy to download, and they're like safe. You don't have to worry about it. To say that you'll never return, that's a lie, right? I was so confused that the world seemed to be spinning around me. I had a tight feeling in my chest and couldn't think about anything. Aww. Oh yeah, it'll auto-collect drops and channel points. I can't wait for someone to eventually redeem my PNG change. I can't wait to see what people choose. When I happened to touch my cheek, I was surprised to find it hot and wet. While wearing a truly miserable expression on my face, I was crying.
Shannon.
From far away, I could hear someone calling to me, but it was a very strange sort of distance. Though it felt very far away, this voice also seemed to be coming from right beside me.
Shannon, そなたの胸中察するぞ。
大丈夫よ。あくまでも親子喧嘩。そして噂話には尾ひれがつくものよ。
Oh, that was easy. Yeah! Super easy. Play more White Album so we can get to the point where I can redeem without spoiling. Okay, I'm trying.
きっと大げさに伝わってるだけだわ。
White Albums after Danganronpa.
そうとも。
I gotcha.
もう二度とバトラがこの島に来ないと決まったわけではない。
Certainty?
気を強く持つのだ。
Where is this place? I seem to remember it somehow. I think it reminds me of the scenery from a strange dream I once had. Then this must be another dream. I was there under an arbor surrounded by a golden rose garden, and two witches in white and red dresses were showering words of encouragement upon me.
噂好きの若い使用人たちが話を好き勝手に膨らませているに違いないぞ。
Oh, she's trying to be so nice to Shannon to help her out, because she wants to believe in her love so bad. She just wants a friend. Oh, I see her name changed to Beatrice and it's not Claire anymore. I guess she is Beatrice in this
席を
version.
抜けたなどと大げさな。
Hashtag coping. Oh, sports. That's very sad.
きっとただの親子喧嘩に違いないぞ。
ありがとう。そうだといいのですが。
そうに決まってるわ。男の子だもの。父親と喧嘩の一つくらいするわ。
そうともそうとも。
Oh, she's so cute. Also love this song,
すぐ
obviously.
に頭を冷やして仲直りするに決まっているではないか。
男の喧嘩なんて火付きは良くてもすぐ燃え尽きちゃうものよ。
それに比べ女の喧嘩は炎こそ上がらぬが、
True.
いつまでも火種が残るものよ。
Damn right.
男の喧嘩など激しくとも一時すがすがしいものよ。
そうですね。バトラさんとルドルフ様、早く仲直りするといいですね。
I can be petty like the best of them.
するとも、バトラはいつも言っていたであろうが、よく父親と喧嘩をすると。今回もそれらのうちの一つと変わらぬ。母親の死と父親の再婚で動揺したに過ぎぬわ。
祖父母の家へ行ってしまったそうだけど、どうせ2、3日も頭を冷やせば元の鞘に収まるわ。ほらあれよ、プチ家出ってやつね。
The two had just kept saying that Battler's fight hadn't been anything huge. If it had merely been a family quarrel, the rumors wouldn't have started in the first place. Taking an optimistic view here isn't likely to prove useful.
いずれにせよだ。これはバトラ親子の問題。放っておけば時間が解決してくれる。そなたが気に病んでも仕方がなきことよ。
今日バトラが来なかったからといって、これからも来ないと決めつけるのは早計だわ。 今日はルドルフが一人でやってきただけの話。
そうとも。また次の親族会議では元気な姿を見せてくれるに決まっている。おそらくはそのうちキリエとやらを連れてやってくるであろう。その時にはふてくされながらも一緒に来てくれるに決まっている。
そうですね。うん。きっとそうですよね。
How nice would it be if they were right? In fact, if I could, I'd like to flip through the calendar until autumn right now. Sorry. And check to see whether he does come to the next conference. If he does, then all my fears are groundless. It would mean the rumor-mongering family members and servants had just blown things out of proportion. If Battler San was right here, I would question him right away. Isn't it true that you'll never come to Rokenjima again, right? Or it isn't true. And then if he said, hi Tallulah. And then if he said that, of course he would come again. It would be such a relief. Hi Titi, what's up, girl? Meow. Let me get some water really quick, sorry. Okay, sorry about that. I also filled my kitty's water. Hey, Lazy, get off here. What a communicative cat. Hey, Tallulah, want to join in? Oh, you guys are so sweet. Hi, baby girl. She wants my pizza I'm holding. I don't know the phone number for Rudolph Selma's house, but I could probably look it up if I tried. However, as a servant of the family, I have no excuse for making such a call. And anyway, I have no way of knowing the phone number for Battler's grandparents' house. I can't do anything except wait for Rudolph Selma's family to come visit and hope my fears are groundless. However, will I be able to make it through the day feeling like this? No way. I doubt I'll sleep a wink tonight. Just waiting around feeling like this when I don't know when my next chance will come. I can't do that. Will it be next month or the month after? In the worst case, I might have to wait until the next family conference. I have to wait that long while holding back this suffocating feeling. I can't bear it.
ねえ、シャノン。唐突に尋ねるけれど、あなたがした1年後までの決意というのは、この島の使用人を辞めることを決めるだけの決意じゃないでしょう。
It actually made me kind of sad. Aw, me too.
それは。
I made the decision to start a new life. I didn't want to keep on being a servant by force of habit. I made the decision to step into a new life and to leave my old life as a servant behind.
そしてその決意の日に迎えに来るとバトラーは約束してくれたんじゃなかった？
それは。はい。
わらわは言葉を選ばぬから言おう。それはつまりバトラと共に新しい人生を踏み出そうという決意ではないのか。
Oh, I know what happens to now. It's just pain. Pickle. Aww.
バトラさんと新しい人生。
Also, just so you know, Strange, Golden Sorcerer hasn't been keeping up with Danganronpa 2, just because I go too fast for him, which is totally okay. So try not to spoil anything from 2, if you don't mind. Even though we've already gone over it on stream, you know what I mean? She's dreading the worst case, not even knowing her worst case is having to make 6 times longer, I know.
そなたは決意の日にバトラが迎えに来てくれないかもしれないと
So
恐れている。
sad.
しかし決意の日はバトラが迎えに来てくれることだけを意味するのではないぞ。
あなたがバトラとこれからの人生を共に歩む決意を示す日でもあるのよ。
その決意はそなたが自らするものだ。バトラがただ来てくれるだけで成し得るものではないぞ。
シャノン、あなたにはもうこれからの人生を彼と歩む決意はあるの？それがまだないから次の親族会議の日に決心するなんて言ったんでしょ？
バトラと人生を共に歩むとはそなたは真剣に考えたことはあるのか？
それはその。
As long as I'm working as a servant on Rokenjiva, my opportunities for meeting him are limited. We're both underage, so it's easy to talk about marriage. However, if I quit working as a servant, I should have many more opportunities to meet him. Once I quit work here, I'll return to the Food Queen house. I have my wages for serving the family, so I should have more than enough to travel to Battler Son's house to play. And when I graduate from school, I can rent an apartment near Battler Son's house. Then while I can work while going to school, life would be a lot more difficult than I first thought. However, I'd be able to see Battler's son much more often. At the same time, Battler is 12, but Shannon is young too. All these feelings are so heavy. How old is Shannon here? I've thought about marriage ever since I was a little girl, so I always have. I'm a huge romantic. However, I also have abandonment issues, so I think that's why I was so obsessed with marriage, because I was like, OMG, it's like a promise that like you can't break, even though obviously you can, like a marriage can not work out, but like, it's that like my little me, like that idolized version of marriage, you know what I mean? Of like, it felt very secure to me. Anyways, random psychoanalyzing of moi. However, I already read that. If not every day, then every week. I won't be a servant. I don't think there's any other girls in the chat. I'm sorry. Maybe there are, and they just don't type. But any of the typers aren't girls. What about you, Strange? Did you ever think about marriage that young? I won't be a servant anymore, so there won't be any difference in class. I can call him whatever I want, and I'm already doing both school and work. Thanks to my experience here, I know more than enough to do simple housework.
楽しそうな人生ではないか。ささやかな住まいを借りて自分の城を築けたなら、ぜひバトラを招待するがよい。
When I was that young, I was proposed to more than once. Oh my god. Is it just like a cute kid proposing where it's not serious, or you mean like proposing? I guess the girls around me were thinking about stuff like that. Interesting. Maybe half and half. Oh. Damn, Strange got that wrist. He said, yeah, you know, I just had a few girls propose to me, you know, not a big deal. You know, when I was like younger, you know what I'm saying?
そうして新しい二人の時間、二人の世界が始まっていくのね。 素敵じゃない。
はい。ちょっと
ちょっ
いいです。
と待ってください. Even I think I was like, your feelings are so sensitive right now. This was the first time I had ever imagined that future clearly. My love for him and my honest desire to live my life with him. Earlier I was able to consider both these deeply. However, now I'm clearly imagining the future I plan to choose, and I finally understand. I must be aware of how much determination will be needed to reach that future.
やがては
Kind of like this here.
結婚だって夢見ちゃってるわけでしょ。
ほうほう、結婚前提とは最近の小娘は進んでおるわ。
そこまでは
夢を否定しないで。未来を見据えぬ目を閉じたままの第一歩に何の意味もないんだから。
惚れた男なら結婚しちゃったりしてと夢見ても何の罪もないぞ。それが乙女の特権であるわ。
My face had turned bright red. Earlier I thought that considering marriage really was a bit premature, so I tried my best I could not to think about it. However, the witches encouraged me to imagine it, and that image was both exciting and vivid. I felt an indescribable feeling of refreshment and awakening, like the gentle breeze that washes over you when you go outside during a brief spot of sunshine on a rainy day. Sorry, I was checking the weather and I was confused. That's right, I didn't actually have the determination to go that far. I need to strengthen my determination. Oh my god! Undertale reference? By the time the next family conference comes around. Undertale's a great game. I can play that one too. I watch people play it, but I never played through it. If I can't do that, then sticking around as a servant on this island is no more than I deserve. I own it though.
そしてそれは同時に試練でもあるのよ。
確かにこれは試練であるな。
試練？どうしてですか？
愚か者め。バトラは次の親族会議に迎えに来るとそなたに約束し。
白馬にまたがって迎えに来るってね。
はい。
そなたはバトラがもう来ないと思っている。つまりそれはバトラの約束を信じないということではないのか？
だからこれは試練なのよ。彼を信じて待つというあなたへの試練。
試練。
I hadn't thought of it that way, since he promised to come for me in a year. I need to believe that he'll come for me in a year. If I doubt that, I don't have the right to wait for him in the first place.
バトラが後ろ宮家を抜けたのだってそなたとの未来を見据えてのことなのかもしれぬぞ。
あら、どうして？
二人で暮らし将来婚姻のちぎりを交わすことまで見通したなら後ろ宮家の使用人であるシャノンと結ばれるには後ろ宮の姓が邪魔をすることもあるかもしれぬ。
ああ、なるほど。
Oh, they're so cute. But that's real cope. They're being very, very optimistic.
使用人の娘と結ばれるなんてギャンギャンって言われることを見越して、
I just noticed there's little lines in this and it's so cute because it's like lace. That's so pretty.
どうだシャノン。これならば全てに筋は通るというもの。バトラが後ろ宮の名を捨てたのはそなたを考えてのことよ。ルドルフとの唐突な親子喧嘩はそれをもっともらしくする口実に違いあるまい。
素敵な推理だわ。さすがリーチェ。
Oh.
どうだシャノン。落ち込むには値しないではないか。それどころかそなたと結ばれるためにバトラが先に決意を見せたようなものではないか。
Is this why Beato says that people forget the gifts that she gives them? So maybe she like tried to give Shannon stuff, and because Shannon just always forgot, she was like, no one ever remembered. I don't know, maybe. Smile had finally returned to my face. Of course, I didn't take the witches seriously and let myself be reassured. It was closer to the opposite. It was almost funny that they could think up such a ridiculously convenient explanations for everything. However, they had made all of those ridiculous theories to cheer me up. The witches are right when they say I must trust Battler's son, and there's no point moping about just because I've heard a few rumors. Till the next family conference, I intend to strengthen my resolve, and I believe that he'll accept my feelings and come for me. The idea that Battler left the family so he could be married to me someday was laughable, of course, but right now I should try and feel confident enough to accept even crazy ideas like that. Friends that feel shitty but feel good when you're trying to make them feel better. I don't think they feel shitty at all. Oh wait, no, you're saying that Shannon feels shitty. No, sorry, yeah, you're right. Sorry, my brain. I get it now. My bad.
そなたが悲しみで枕を濡らすのを見るのは耐えられんのでな。
私の夢の中にまでやってきて励ましてくれて本当に、
もうじき朝になる。すべては夢。そなたは目覚めれば、しかしそなたの心に静寂は戻る。
はい、私は彼を信じて待つ。だから小さな噂話になんか耳を貸さないんです。
そうだ、次の親族会議まで自分を磨きながら待つのだ。花嫁修行と思えば日々のつまらぬ雑事も彩りを帯びよう。
本当にありがとう。
リーチェ、
本当に
もう朝になるわ。
そうか。
It's actually scientifically true. Scientists say that dreams are a chance for your brain to fixate and focus on problems so you get more focused and less irrational. Yeah, I've also heard that, like, and sleep is also, your dreams are also, like, your brain's way of filing away memories. I don't know if that's true or not, but I've heard that, like, was researched or whatever. They think, like, when you sleep, it's your brain, like, filing memories away. And that's why when you wake up, you're able to, like, think through things better because they're in your memories now.
それではさらばだ、シャノン。そなたはわらわを覚えてはいまい。しかし、わらわはいつもそなたのそばにいて、そなたを見守っているぞ。
This reminds me of, like, my dad.
ありがとう。ありがとう。
I think I heard sleep is how you make long-term memories. People who only nap have trouble with memories. Maybe that's why I have trouble with
次の
memories.
親族会議など瞬く間よ。のんびりと待つがよい。必ずバトラは約束を守るのだから。
Yeah, the people in our lives always walk beside us in the way they impacted who we are. 5 years until the incident. I think I'll pause here.
はじめまして。
Ew. I don't like you. Hello. Okay, let me check that my chat commands will work. I hope they do. Let's try and pause first. Yes, it works! Oh, good, it works. Okay, well, that was such a funny way to start it. Well, anyways, hello. As you may have heard, I added 3 new chat commands There are also sound commands, so that's really exciting. I think it's really funny. Let me open up Steam. I don't know why I didn't already have it open, honestly. Un moment. Okay. Just let me open up Umineko. Make sure you guys can see it. Oh, you can't see it. Ew, kitty.
はじめまして。
Okay, now you guys can see it. Okay.
キリエと申します。
The she devil.
よろしくお願いいたします。
The real Beatrice.
名前だけならアスムさんより前から知ってるわ。ルドルフの昔からのガールフレンドってね。ええ。ご縁は随分になりますので。
後宮家へようこそ。当家に早く馴染まれることを期待します。
はい。私も早く慣れて夫をサポートできるようになろうと思います。
それにしても可愛いお嬢ちゃんや。名前はなんて言うんや？
エンジェちゃんですって。可愛らしい名前ね。
やはり仲直りはできなかったのかね。
よりを戻すならこの機会と思ったんだがな。
I was just thinking, it's crazy to me that apparently it's like a popular theory that Rosatrice is a thing, like Rosa being Beatrice, but I never thought she was Beatrice. Like, she's just a guilty little abusive lady. She's not Beatrice. But then again, I probably thought in insane things too. I can't. You know what I just realized? That means my homunculus. They lied about the homunculus. Literally never heard that one. Oh, really? Hey, Strange, how are you? They have new sound commands if you feel like using them. Maybe I should turn the sound of them down. Hello, I'm good. And I finally fixed my freaking sound. Oh, I didn't know you had problems with your sound. It's broken all night? Oh no! Oh wait, I have to go to...
This is Beatrice!
Hello, loading! Nipa. Wait, hold on. What the heck is happening? Is it not working? Oh, maybe because I'm fiddling with stuff right now. Hold on. Let's see if... let me try it. Let me try. And then there's... There we go. She's literally a child, not a lolly. Cursed. Strange curse incident. I'm an embarrassment for knowing the video from the audio clip. What's the difference? Oh, a lolly is like... Well, lollies are kind of gross because people use it to sexualize children. But children are just children, you know. I thought it just meant Lily. Oh, you know, that. Well, I'm glad you were very innocently. That's what it used to mean, but people kind of use it where they're like, no, she's not really a kid, she's 1,000 years old, so that means it's okay to sexualize her. Like, that's like the arguments that people use, and it's like a really gross subculture. But now you know, don't worry.
寂しくなるわ。
男には家を飛び出す気概くらいあってもいいもんや。そういう男はな、きっとビッグになって帰ってくるで。
そうバトラ君にとってもう今のお家はお家じゃないもの。
Makes sense why you were like, what? If you didn't know that, that makes way much more sense.
帰る場所はもはやそこ
Well,
じゃない。
hello, loading. It's been a minute since I've seen you, which is totally okay. Hope you're doing well. We're in chapter 7 right now.
ルドルフの家の都合だ。私たちが
Unless
詮
you've
索す
been
ることで
lurking,
は
that's
ない。
okay too. Or okay if you haven't been.
ありがとう、クラウス兄さん。それは私たち家族の問題です。でもバトラ君がルドルフさんと一緒に暮らせる日が来るよう、私だってエンジェのたった一人のお兄ちゃんなんですから。
ああ、バトラめ、意固地になっちまってて、今は何を言っても逆効果だ。
You did cheat, so it's not really that so much as it's you being a bad person, Rudolph.
アスムのお父さんがちょっと短気な人でな、焚きつけちまってるみたいでな。
大丈夫よ。きっと遠くないうちにルドルフさんの気持ちを理解してくれるわよ。
Will
わ
he?
しらには
Or is Balor fucking Beatrice, man? Well, he's literally fucking her. She wishes.
仮に帰ってこないにしても、はよう仲直りできるのを祈っとるで。
バトラが来ないとなんだかつまらねえぜ。
そうだね。早くルドルフおじさんと仲直りしてくれればいいのに。
バトラ様の気持ちを考えると辛いです。
急に家族が変わっちまったようなもんだしな。家が居心地悪いってのもあるだろうぜ。
男にはいつか独り立ちしなければならない日もある。
Of fucking course, this man is defending Ruda. I need to add to the counter, because whenever his glasses gets foggy, he says some dumb shit.
バトラ君にとってはもうそれが訪れたという話なのかもしれない。
Oh, never mind. He's not even defending Rudolph. I got mad for no reason. I'm still mad he exists.
そうなのですか？
そうさ。男がいつまでも両親のもとでぬくぬくしていたらかっこ悪いよ。荒々しく巣を飛び出して一肌あげなくちゃいけない。僕もやがてはと思ってたけど、彼に先を越されてしまったよ。
一旗あげて立派になったら帰ってきてくれるのでしょうか？
ひょっとしたらもう帰ってこないことも。だってこれは彼にとって巣立ちなのかもしれないのだから。
巣立ち。
バトラ来なかったわね。
ああ、なんということだ。わらわはシャノンにきっと来るからと何度も言ってしまったぞ。きっとシャノンはバトラが来なくて深く落ち込んでいるに違いない。わらわがいい加減なことを言って希望を持たせてしまったから。
親族会議の今日張り合いに生きてきたようなもんだしね。彼女の気持ちを考えると心が痛むわ。
ありがとうございます。私は大丈夫です。
I'd been reunited with the witches once again in that dream world. Though I could never remember anything during the day, now that I was in the dream world, I somehow knew this was a reunion. The witches both looked apologetic, that they had tried to cheer me up by saying that Battler would come today. Now he hadn't come, it was like they'd been lying, and they seemed to regret it heavily.
シャノン、
もうお気遣いをありがとうございます。悲しくなんかないと言えばもちろん嘘になりますけれど、私は大丈夫ですから。
そうか？そうなのか？ならば良いのだが。
バトラのやつ派手に喧嘩したもんだから、きっと引っ込みがつかなくなっちゃっただけに決まってるわ。男は意地っ張りだもの。
そうであるとも。威勢のいいこと言って飛び出したものだから、今さら引っ込みがつかなくなって意地になってしまっただけに違いあるまい。きっと来ればよかったと後悔しているはずだ。そうとも、そうであるとも。
Let me go grab some water really quick. Sorry, I had to put some ice cubes in too. For some reason, they seemed nearly desperate in their attempts to encourage me. It was almost funny to watch. I couldn't help but giggle.
本当にありがとうございます。だって言ったのは皆さんじゃないですか。これは試練だって。
The truth was, I couldn't really fool myself so easily. When will he come back? When will he come for me? When isn't the question. Will he come for me ever? Aw, poor Shannon. If I start moping right now, the uncertainty and sadness will probably tear me apart, but they've taught me. This is a trial to see whether I believe in him or not. The fact that I feel uncertain and anxious is a betrayal of my resolve, and of his promise to come for me someday.
ジョージ様が言ってました。これはバトラさんの巣立ちかもしれないって。
そうよ。これは後ろ宮の生を抜け出て一人の男として羽ばたくという巣立ちなんだわ。
よくよく考えれば私たちはまだ若いんですし、本当に結ばれようと思ったらまだまだ社会的経験も信用も何より年齢が足りません。バトラさんが本当に真剣に考えてくださったならばこそまだ迎えに来られるわけがないんです。
見事であるぞ。そうだ、その域であるぞ。よくぞその境地に達した。
達せてなんかいません。でも今はそう思うことにします。それが試練でバトラさんを信じるということなんですから。
Dude, I love chewing ice so much. If he had come today, then today I would have had to tell Madam that I wanted to quit my job as a servant. Yeah, well, you know what? That's my teeth's fault, not Ice's fault. It's just so good. However, was I really prepared to do that? Last night I kept worrying about whether Battler's son would come or not. Thanks to that, not only did I not have the resolve to quit my job, I hadn't even started the paperwork to do so. Short, I still don't have the determination that I promised him. Sorry, that day. I'm sure that God knew that. Battler would come for me when I found my determination. Undertale reference? I wasn't determined, so it's only natural that you didn't come today. Yeah, that all makes sense now.
だからきっとバトラさんがいらっしゃらなかったのは私の決意がまだだったからです。彼が来てくれるかをしっかりと信じることもできなかった私ではそれも当然。
おそらくバトラもそうであったに違いないぞ。そなたを迎えに行くだけの決意や覚悟がまだまだ足りなかったに違いない。
神様は白状じゃないわ。二人の気持ちが本当に近づいた時必ず二人を引き合わせてくれるわ。
織姫と彦星のようにな。
今年の七夕はたまたま天気が悪かった。今日のことはその程度に思おうと思います。
That's how I'd like to think about it. I'd have no other choice. Butler-san.
でもバトラ君が帰ってくるのは
6年後の話だ。だいぶ先の話になる。
このままこんな辛い気持ちのまま6年も待ち続けるというのですか。
来年こそは来年こそはと毎年待ちわびるのはそれはもう永遠に待ち続けるにも等しいものでした。
痛々しい話ね。あなたがしたと思ってる約束を当のバトラは全く意識していなかったようだし、バトラ君はルドルフおじさんに似ていざ言い回しを好むことになりました。そんな言い回しが誤解を与えたのかも。バトラはきっといつか後ろから女に刺されるわね。まあつまりこれはそういう物語なわけかしら。
言葉は意味が宿れば人の人生を左右することだってある。軽率な言葉は人を殺せるかもしれない。
Spoilers. What? Let me reread that.
第7章恋の目。
Ooh, we're getting through there. Excuse me. Saying he's gonna get stabbed someday. Oh.
ですよね。
マミー。
男ってどうして群れるとバカばっかになるんでしょうね。
I burnt my tongue the other day, and putting the ice on it feels so nice. Jessica's room was filled with laughter.
なんつうかさ、幻滅するわけだぜ。ちょっと大人びててかっこいいかなって思った人がさ、クラスの男どもで群れてる時にゲビた話で下品な声で笑ってるの見ちゃうとさ。
確かに男同士でいる時の男の方ってすごい子供っぽいですものね。まあそれを言ったら女も同じようなもんですけど。
The fun chat between girls continued without end. Tonight, Kraus and Natsu were late at a meeting at Nijima. Most of the time, Natsu is always watching, so Jessica always made sure to be curt with the young servants, but when Natsuhi wasn't around, Jessica never did that. She had invited the servants of similar age to her room, and they were chatting away noisily. At that age, everyone wants to know about love. Thanks to the rigid and constricting way Jessica had been brought up, she enjoyed talking about it all the more.
お嬢様だって素敵だし、お年頃だし、気になる男の子がいらっしゃるんじゃないですか？
恋はしてえけど、気になる男子ってなかなかな。
お嬢様はもっと恋に積極的でもいいと思うんです。余裕ぶってられるのも今のうちですよ。友人の誰かが付き合いだしたなんてことになったら急に世界がひっくり返りますよ。
そんなわけねえじゃん。私の友達に裏切り者はいねえぜ。多分。
ああ、ダメダメ。
ダメダメ。
女の友人
ダ
に一
メよ。
番信用ができない
ダ
のが
メダ
恋の
メ
出し抜きです。
よ。
お嬢様だって素敵な人と知り合ったら絶対友人なんて裏切って付き合っちゃいます
Whoa.
って。
No, I would not do that, ma'am. You little greedy little thing.
シャノンはどうなんだよ。私ばっかりでずるいぜ。シャノンも話せよ。
私はそういう方が身近におりませんし。
Not around. He's far, far away, like Orihime and Hikiboshi. I don't get to see him very often. In fact, I don't even know when I'll be able to see him again. However, I believe that he'll come for me someday. I believe it.
シャノンは裏切るなよ。彼氏作るなら一緒だぜ。約束したもんな。
ああ、シャノンちゃんみたいな子に限って案外早く一抜けしちゃうもんですよ。
シャノン、白状しろ。
4 years after a conversation with a 12-year-old boy, still hoping. Damn. I mean, it's pretty clear what's gonna happen after this, too. I'm excited to see, like... Well, I'm not excited. I'm sad, but interested in seeing what happens in 6 years when he ends up forgetting. And then Bito redoes the world or whatever.
本当に付き合ってるやつはいないよな。なあ。
いませんよ。本当です。
本当に？
本当です。
Oh, Jessica's so cute.
私たち恋人作るのは一緒だからね。絶対だぜ。嘘ついたら針千本のませ。
はい、約束します。それは嘘をついてる顔ですよ。絶対この中でシャノンちゃんが一抜けする。私にはわかるんです。奥手そうな子がいつもみんなを出し抜くんです。
なんだよこの野郎。白状しろ。
お許しください。
Sorry about that. Hello, Zeffy. Nipa. But if you want to try the sound command, Zeffy, just do exclamation point Nipa, okay? Nipa. I hope you're doing well, though. Also, sorry for coughing. Just one A, sorry. Yay! And so another Sunday afternoon passed by. There's also a an exclamation point Kinzo and an exclamation point Bieto command. If you ever feel like using them too. You can use it. I put it to every 5 minutes just so that it doesn't get spammed, you know? But that you guys can still use it pretty regularly. I worked my way out. Maybe I'll put it down to like 3 minutes too. We can see. It's my first time trying it, so. And also, in my Discord, make sure to give me some recommendations for other commands I can do and other sounds, and because I can do sound commands. So if you guys have any recommendations, please give them to me in my recommendation channel. Is Battler-san happily chatting away with his friends somewhere right now, just like I am? As I think of you like this, are you thinking of me? But as I ask that, it's the same as admitting that I don't trust you. I'll wait, and when you do come for me, I'll announce then and there that I'm quitting my job. I have some ideas. Oh, yay! Good! I've already prepared myself to do so, but you haven't come yet. That isn't because you won't come, but because I'm not determined enough yet, right? It's because I haven't clearly envisioned a future with you, right? I'll wait. No matter how long, until you come for me riding a white horse. Aww. I'll always treasure our promise, the promise of our precious resolve. Yup. Yup! Based mammon! So true. Thinking that she had read my mind, I spun around. Of course she hadn't, but...
やっぱその辺さ、男と女で価値観ってかなり違うと思うんだよ。
違います違います。全然違いますって。
Also, I'm just kidding, obviously.
基本的に女の子は夢見がちで、男は何も考えてなくて適当って感じです。
Finally, Ryokishi spitting!
異性同士で心を通わせるってやっぱ無理なのかな。
相当難しいと思いますね。女はすぐに相手のことが分かったような気になっちゃう悪癖がありますから、男の言う特に深い意味のない言葉にいちいち何かを感じてしまって勝手に勘違いしちゃうって結構ありますから。
ああ、いるいるそういう子。はために見てどう見ても大したこと言われてないのに一方的に彼は私に気があるとか言っちゃってる子いるいるいるいる。
女の一方的な勘違いって痛々しいですもんね。
Damn, they're like taunting her. Unintentionally. Ah. Pair them laugh together. When a girl gets the wrong idea, could that be me? No, that can't be. After all, Battler-san clearly made a promise. He said he'd come for me riding a white horse. I mustn't doubt. I'm sure this conversation I'm hearing is just another one of God's trials. So I won't listen. I won't care about it.
勝手に心が通じたとか思っちゃう痛い女の子にだけはなりたくねえぜ。
Oh, jeez. Shannon dying inside while laughing. Yeah, this is brutal. Damn, this is rough. Those demonic sneers tormented me and tried to lead me astray. I'm sure he'll come to the next family conference. But Battler-san didn't appear at the 1982 conference either. Bit by bit, things were changing from the way they'd been the last family conference he'd come to. Everyone had gotten completely used to Kyurie-sama, Ruraf-sama's new wife. And she came down off the boat with a familiar side. Her daughter Angie-sama was growing well, and all the family focused their attention on her. Even Maria-sama, though she was still tiny, was already 5 years old. She was full of energy and old enough to enjoy playing with George. Jessica and George had already stopped talking about Battler-san's absence. It was the same with the other relatives too. No one touched on the subject that they had forgotten Battler-san was missing. Maria-sama had only been there at least 3 when she'd seen Battler. It was doubtful whether she even remembered him. In just 2 years, all the traces of your existence has been erased from the Uchinomiya family conference. Help? What do you need help with loading? Do you know Beat Saber? I've heard of it, yeah. I know what it is. That made me sad. I lost a level in the last 10 seconds. Oh no! That's so close. I believe in you. Bane Becca. And so...
今年もバトラ様はお帰りになられませんでしたね。
そうだね。
Damn, a whole bunch of pain going on here. It's gonna be my first expert plus 2. Aw, well that just means you could have beaten it. So just try it again and you can do it.
彼が来なくて寂しいかい？
それはその
ルドルフおじさんたちも彼の話を切り出さないし、どうやら僕たちが思ってたよりもずっとバトラ君は本気だったみたいだね。
あいつ本気でもう帰ってこねえのかな。
やっぱりあれは巣立ちだったんだよ。彼は新しい人生のステージに向かって羽ばたいていった。そういうことじゃないのかな。
無鉄砲のはちゃめちゃなやつだったけど、ま、男ってのはそういうもんなのかもしれねえぜ。
彼のことだからね。新しい生活もきっと順応して楽しく元気にやっていると思うよ。だから心配しなくていいと思うよ。
When George-sama said that with a smile, I felt a bit uncertain. What does he mean by there's no reason to worry? I'm sure he's enjoying himself.
バトラのことだから、私たちのことなんかケロッと忘れて楽しくやってるんだろうぜ。
Hello, Jeremy. I hope you're doing well. We have new sound commands if you ever feel like using them. Just do the exclamation. It's in my title. Do the exclamation point in one of the commands. That's a very popular one so far. I'm glad you guys are using them.
バトラ君は自分と家族、そして亡くなったお母さんのことを考えて新しい生き方を自ら選択した。
Oh, I thought this one was so fucking funny. Me in a fetal position being bullied by Nipa.
ならその新しい人生にまっすぐに生きてほしいね。後ろ宮家のことなんて忘れてしまうくらいがちょうどいいよ。
George-sama smiled at me as though expecting me to agree. Aw, damn. After a moment of shock, I smothered my expression over and found the expression he was expecting. Is Battler-san living happily, having forgotten about the family, about me, about our promise? That can't be true. It just can't be. Battler-san must be looking forward to that day of decision just like me. I'm not mistaken about that. He promised me. He said he'd come riding a white horse. I never asked him to say that. He said he'd come for me on the day I resolved myself to live life for his sake. He made that promise himself. For 2 years, I believed that. I've done all I could to make it through God's trials and whisperings of demons that he tried to throw at me for my past. And yet, the things both George and Jessica are saying are so cruel. Battler has forgotten all about us and has started a new life. Why are they telling such lies? But that night, I dreamed of Battler-san for the first time in a long while. The Battler in my dream wasn't the Battler I believe in. It was the Battler that George and Jessica had spoken of. The one who had forgotten everything and started a new life. Morning. I woke up with a tear-stained face. The face I saw in the mirror cried and told me I couldn't wait any longer. I managed to wait this long. Why can't I wait any longer? This is a trial. So we must believe in him and wait. But the man in the mirror spoke. It was sharper than the fragment of glass. Talk about this promise with him, but do we ever make such a promise? Wasn't Jessica talking about it? That some girls are dreamers who'll get the wrong idea? And wasn't George talking about it too? Said that Battler had gotten used to his new life and forgotten about the Ushiromiya family. By now, he isn't the only one who's forgotten. Unless I ask about it, everyone on this island has forgotten his name. Even Rudolph doesn't say his name anymore. If I weren't here to remember his face, perhaps his existence would have been erased from everyone's hearts. I don't believe it, so I won't doubt him. If Battler-san must still remember his promise. We're both waiting for the day of decision, the day we'll be together. Battler-san, I've firmly made up my mind. Does the fact that you're not here mean that after all, I'm not determined enough? No, it's because you and God are testing me, isn't it? In that case, I will endure, till that promised day inevitably comes. So please, Battler, I want some proof that you haven't forgotten me. It was the crack that ran across my ceramic-like heart. I had to acknowledge it now. It may be that I'm pretending not to notice something terrifying and sad. Battler makes me yearn for him. Battler makes me sad. Battler makes it hurt. Battler, do you still remember me now? Jesus Christ, this is torture and we're halfway there. I know, I thought we were about a year away, but we're fucking just 3 years, man. Love hurts. Love scars. And then came the third family conference since Battler left. If the number of beds was going to increase, we would have been told about that when setting up. The fact that nothing has changed in particular means that he probably won't be here this year either. Clinging to a final bit of hope, I stood by the docks, watching the boat draw closer.
Yo, シャノンちゃん、今年もべっぴんだね。
ほら、エンジェ、足元に気をつけて。
いやあ、シャノン、やっぱり六軒島はいいね。早くクラウスおじさんもリゾート化すればいいのに。
しなくていいわよ。もったいないわ。それもそうね。お久しぶりね、シャノンちゃん。背ちょっと伸びたんじゃない？
ありがとうございます。
今年もいい天気や。こうして親族誰一人欠けることなく元気に揃うの。
それでは皆様、お屋敷にご案内いたします。
So after all, Battler has been so thoroughly forgotten that he might not have existed in the first place. I'm sure the sadness will show on my face. Not wanting anyone to see it, I turned my back to the family and led the way up to the mansion by myself. Then suddenly someone mentioned Battler's name and I jumped.
バトラ君に会ったんですか？
元気にしてました？
ええ、元気だったわ。先日エンジェを連れてちょっとだけお茶をしてきたの。
I was surprised. So Kiryu-san was in touch with Battler. According to her, both Battler and Rudolph had long since calmed down after their fight, but both were so stubborn they hadn't found a good chance to make up. Since Battler had gotten used to living with his grandparents and going to school there, and considering those grandparents might make things more difficult. Sorry, my throat's a little dry today. Going to convince Battler to come home wouldn't be easy.
仕方ないわよ。バトラ君よりアスムさんのご両親の方がお怒りだったと思うもの。もうこの喧嘩はバトラ君とルドルフさん2人だけのものじゃなくなってる。
じゃあバトラーはそのうち帰ってくるんですか？
ルドルフさんと仲直りはするけれど、後ろ宮家に帰ってくるつもりはないに仕方ないわ。気持ちもわかるもの。
It was a bit of a relief to hear that some of the bad feeling had died down in these 3 years. If we take Asumu's parents into account, it's no surprise things haven't gone as well as they could. But if Battler doesn't hate Rudolph anymore, then someday, surely he'll come back. He'll have grown so much. My resolve will not waver anymore. For some nights these past 3 years, I felt sad and resentful. But now it feels as though these 3 years were something I needed. After all, the seeds of love, the faint feelings I once had for you, have budded powerfully, waiting for the day we'll be reunited. And this is how honest my feelings for you are now. I love you. I want to see you again as soon as I can. Till that time, I'll keep that bud of love warm and growing for you. I won't doubt the coming of that day anymore. Just as I think of you under the same sky, I believe that you are thinking of me. I'm sure this news about him is a sign that God is cheering me on. So I ask God one more time inside my heart. Since my feelings for Battler have not wavered a day these past 3 years, let me know that he feels the same way. I know that asking for that is a sin. However, now that we've reached a 3-year turning point, I want some gift from God, any gift to show that I have not waited in vain. That is what I prayed.
そうだ。バトラ君とみんなもずいぶん長く会ってないでしょ。みんなも寂しがってるだろうから手紙を書きなさいって言って書かせてきたのよ。
Huh? Did God really hear my prayers? Felt as though my heart was going to leap out of my chest.
バトラからの手紙？へえ。あいつ何を書いたんだろう。
彼の近況でも書かれてるのかな。楽しみだね。
Kyrie pulled out a brown envelope out of her bag and handed it to George. Just one. When George opened it, several folded letters came out.
これは僕宛てみたいだね。一枚一枚宛先が。はい、こっちはジェシカちゃん。
サンキュ
ー。これはマリアちゃんにだって読めるかな。
後で読んで聞かせるわ。ありがとう。
エンジェちゃん宛てもあるよ。さすがにまだ読めないよね。
読めるようになったら渡すことにするわ。
こっちは元気で楽しくやってるぜ。ならよかったぜ。
それで全部ですか？
うん、これで全部みたいだね。
Damn. I'm legit leaving the stream. There's not. Oh my god.
ありがとう。
I kind of saw that coming though. George-san handed me the empty envelope. Apparently he thanked me because he thought I was offering to throw it away for him. Clearly there is nothing inside it. There is no letter for me.
おやおや、文面を見る限り、バトラ君はずいぶん元気に過ごしてるみたいだね。
Damn.
毎日が充実してるってさ。
Then they're gonna rub this in her face.
私の方にもそう書いてある。楽しく過ごせてるなら、そりゃ結構なことだぜ。
Throwing Battler into the ocean? Yeah, he fucking... That's crazy. Well, now we understand more why Beato is like, dude, the promise has nothing to do with me. But you fucked up.
バトラ君たらひどいわね。キリエさんに手紙を書けと促されるまで私たちのことを忘れてたそうよ。
I don't know, he was 12. I mean, yeah, and then his mom did die. But still, sucks for sure.
バトラ君らしいでしょ。ずいぶん生活が充実してたみたい。学校では女の子にモテモテみたいよ。
Well, he did make a promise to someone who really wanted it. So he did forget it. I mean, he was a little brat. I don't know. I think even if you're 12, you still have to be accountable for some... I think you shouldn't make promises like that to people then, is what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not saying like he deserves what happens at the family conference. I'm just saying it's not black and white. He's not completely innocent is all I'm saying. But he's not completely guilty either.
へえ。それはすごいね。
バトラは変に気ざったらしくて笑えるとこがあるから納得だぜ。後ろ宮家へ帰ってくるつもりは
ないみたいだね。僕の方に六軒島に行くことはもうないだろうって書いてあるよ。
Damn. And you know, all those letters were trials from God. The fact that there was no letter from me and the fact that he was enjoying life and had forgotten all about Rokenjima were just more trials. God is testing me. This is some cope, Shannon. The fact that there is no letter alone for me alone is proof of that. Well, there wasn't letter for any of the servants. That's what I want to think, but now it's just too much.
Antaにとって、バトラにとってはそうではなかったらしいな。
そんな、それじゃ迎えに来るという約束は？
夢見がちな私の錯覚か。
What, is Shannon her or something?
バトラにとってはちょっとしたカッコつけただけの意味のない言葉だったのかもな。
To anyone but her, it would have been such a funny story to hear. That promise with Battler might have been an illusion the whole time. I probably would have been a little bit more like Shannon, so maybe that's why I can see it from her perspective a little bit more. In the first place, we don't know if they both felt the same way about each other at all. Love is an illusion. However, if both sides are seeing the same illusion, that love becomes true. However, when the feelings of each side are different, then it's nothing more than a joke.
これがバトラの罪だ。
約束と誤解させたこと。
違う。
え？
それを覚えてさえいなかったことだ。
破った約束ならなじることもできる、悔いることも、あるいは取り返すことも。でも覚えてさえいないことは何も
Probably doesn't help that she's on this island away from people who are so much on the time. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, especially to someone like Shannon, knowing the position she's in, like, is pretty cruel. That he doesn't even think about it. Like, yeah, he's 12, but like, you still gotta consider these things.
バトラさんを憎むことなどできません。
How old was I? What grade was I when I was 12? I was in 8th grade. Yeah, I completely agree. It's understandable how it should affect her. Just makes the whole thing so tragic, because the seed of the tragedy is so small. Yeah.
バトラさんは約束を破ってさえいないのですから。
ただ初めから約束などなかった。
ただただ悲しいだけの滑稽な物語。
Kept on crying and crying. I dug my fingernails into my pillow, soaking it with my tears. How much easier would it be to hate something, but I can't hate anything. I just couldn't get over my miserable arrogance, which had led me to believe for 3 whole years that he felt the same as I did. Oh, this poor thing. I can totally empathize with her right now. Like, I just feel so bad for her.
わらわのせいだ。わらわが無責任にもバトラが約束してくれたかのように。
いいえ、誰も悪くないんです。私が彼の気持ちも私と同じだと決めつ。
約束こそバトラはしなかった。しかしバトラの気持ちは決していい加減なものではなかった。そなたのそれに比べれば確かに多少の温度差はある。しかしそなたのことを好いていたのは間違いない。
それだけは間違いない。
もうやめてください。私が好きなように彼も私を好きだと慰めないでください。むしろ嘲笑ってください。
Before I knew it, a dull, unescapable pain had pierced my chest. When I pressed my hand on my chest, I realized what the pain was. It was the bud of love, whose seeds I'd sown and nurtured in my heart. Its roots had spread all the way across my chest, tormenting me like a metal wire wrapped around my heart. They look less like roots and more like fissures running through my heart. I can only hold back the pain by tearing out the root of love. But no matter how much I scratch at it, I'm only scratching at my chest. The root of love doesn't move at all. As if I started hating Battler-san without any lingering interest or regrets, I'd be able to pull this root out easily. Once I did, I'd probably leave a hole behind, but at least it wouldn't hurt me anymore. But I can't pull it out. Even though it hurts so much, those roots of love are still stuck in my heart.
シャノン、
私今もバトラさんのことが大好きです。会いたいです。帰ってきてほしいです。いつかきっと帰ってくると信じて、これからも待ち続けたいのに。でももうダメなんです。
Let me go get more water, sorry. As I sobbed, the tightness in my chest grew even stronger. As long as I like Battler, that pain would always continue. Because I like him, I want to hold on to that pain forever. But it was written right here in the letters for George and the others. Battler doesn't plan on returning to the family. He's forgotten about me and Rokanjima, and has even started a new life with a different name. I must wait for him for all eternity, despite how painful, aching, excruciating this is.
これも試練なんですか？帰ってこない彼を永遠に待てと神様はそうおっしゃるのですか？無理です。私はバトラそれを願う試練がこれだなんてあまりに辛すぎます。
Beatrice hung her head in shame. If she hadn't encouraged her so much, it probably wouldn't have been this painful. Shannon may have been the one to sow the seed of love in her heart. However, Beatrice had the irresponsibility watered it and told Shannon not to give up. Beatrice scratched at her chest, trying to share Shannon's pain.
これはわらわの咎だ。
Beatrice mumbled to herself.
あなたに
ありもしない約束の幻想を見せ、そなたの3年間を苦しめた。わらわがそなたの恋の目を育まねば、今のそなたはこれほどに苦しまなかっただろう。シャノ、冷酷に聞こえるだろうが、
何でしょう。
バトラを恋の目など元よりなかったのだ。
いいえ、これは私の育んだ恋の目。どんなに辛くとも忘れることなどありません。
しかしその痛みにもう耐えることはできないのであろ
う。Wordlessly, Shannon held her chest and hung her head. I love Battler. That feeling burns inside me, so I still cannot let it go no matter how much it hurts. I've spent 3 years pretending I didn't feel that pain. Now I know that I feel it, but since I know, I can't bear it.
バトラへの恋の目を捨てること。
はい。
だがそのままでは、その目は根はそなたを殺してしまう。人は宇宙を持たねば生きられぬ。そして宇宙は二人いるのだ。
宇宙。
そなたは恋の目という宇宙をその片方が欠けたから、人は宇宙は一人では何も成し得ぬのだ。
でも私の宇宙を生み出すもう一人のバトラさんは帰ってきません。
ならばバトラ以外のものと新しい宇宙を生み出すしかない。
バトラさん以外の誰かと生み出すというのですか？
その誰かをわらわが与えよう。
誰かって何ですか？
そなたの心を傷を埋め、そやつはそなたを裏切らぬ。そう、そなたの新しい兄弟だ。
Oh, this is how we make
そな
canon.
たに弟を与えよう。
弟？
福音の家で仲の良かった実の弟のように可愛がってきたそういう存在をそなたに与えよう。そやつはそなたと二人で新たな宇宙を築くだろう。
その弟がバトラさんへの恋の痛みを。
そうだ、そなたには宇宙が必要だ。
ではこの胸の恋の目はどう私のバトラさんへの気持ち枯れさせることなどでき。
わらわが代わりに引き受けよ
う。Oh, interesting.
あなたが。
そなたは恋の痛みを忘れ、新しい宇宙を作り直すことができる。恋の目はわらわが代わって引き受ける。わらわは痛みをも引き継ぐことになるが、恋を知ることができる。
Beatrice wanted to know love. She wanted to feel what Shannon had felt in the world of humans.
もしバトラが帰ってくる日が訪れ、まだこの目が枯れずにいて、この目をそれならばどうか。
Still hanging her hand, Shannon gave a small nod but said nothing. It would mean release from this unbearable pain, and it would mean giving the bud of love to the witch to hold it in her place. Shannon spread the head she held to her chest. As she did, a faint light popped out of her chest and floated in the air, gradually swallowing everything with its brightness. As the brilliant light began to fade away, Shannon and Beatrice, still facing each other, were now inside a vast starry sphere like a planetarium. They were the only ones in this pitch-black starry sea. Shannon felt as though she'd seen this place once before, but she couldn't remember. Then I made another announcement.
世界を変更、恋の目をシャノンからベアトリーチェに。
This way, Shannon won't be tormented by the bud of love anymore, and furthermore, she will be given a little brother with whom she can create a new universe. The design for the little brother will be a younger boy at the Fukuin house who Shannon was close. For a name, let there be a blank character as the Fukuin house rules state. Yeah, I've decided. It's the perfect name to go with Shannon's. He'll be a quiet, reticent boy. He'll come to Rokenjima as a new servant, then he'll open his heart to Shannon. As a duty-minded boy who loves Shannon like a big sister, he'll always be there for her. Let's have him be a special servant like Genji, who's permitted to serve Kinzo directly. Yeah, that sounded kind of cool. Then Beatrice, from now on you will carry the bud of love. In other words, the role of being infatuated with Battler and waiting for his return will go to you. While you are still the witch who reigns over Roke and Jima's night, you also have been waiting for Ushiromiya Battler ever since that day 3 years ago. Along with this change in setting, I'll give you a new form as well. He did tell us what his ideal woman would look like once, remember? A woman with a good figure and long golden hair like a foreign model. Golden hair, long hair, good figure. Yeah, something like that. That's what the new Beatrice will look like. Come now, hold that bud of love in your heart as you wait for Battler. This way you will learn of love in exchange for earning pain. Yes, this will be the setting for my new world. For Shannon, a new servant like brother will come. He will be a silent and reticent boy. A duty-minded kid who loves Shannon as a sister. And the bud of love that has tortured Shannon will go to the witch Beatrice. She will just be holding onto the bud of love for the time being. However, while she holds on to it, she will be a maiden in love with Battler. For that time, you'll also be able to learn what love is. Come, let the world be modified. Oh, I am one yet many. Awaken us, and stretch your wings in the new world. Slowly, I open my eyes to the gentle rays of the morning sun. I kind of want to pause here on like a cliffhanger. Maybe I'll play this more later. I feel like it's fun to leave off on a cliffhanger. So it could be seen that they were planning on some sort of construction project.
親方様がとても大切にされております。
Excuse me.
くれぐれも傷つけることがないように。
The president of the construction company nodded his head several times to show that he understood. Then 6 young workers carried in a large rectangular object wrapped in a white sheet. Oh, is it the portrait?
よーし、気をつけろ。そっとだぞ。そっとけ。じゃあ、この場所でいいっすか。よーし、始めるぞ。
Apparently they were putting something large onto the wall of the hall.
あれをあそこに飾るというのですか。
そうご希望だ。この屋敷とて親父殿の玩具に過ぎんよ。
Natsuki took a deep breath. Though this was the whim of Kinzo's, a man she greatly respected. Nice weather, huh? What's this game about? I don't know it. Okay. Oh geez, what is this game about? So this is Umineko When They Cry, and it's about a murder mystery. And we're on the 7th chapter, so you missed a lot. I don't even know where to start. Does anyone in chat know how to explain this to them so far? Because I don't even know. So in the first game, a bunch of people get murdered. And only a few people remain. And basically at the end of it, there's this witch named Beatrice. And she's like, battle me to see if you can prove that witches don't exist. And so they do that. And then it forms into other games, right? So the second chapter, it's a whole new game and people die in a different way. Same thing with the 3rd and 4th. And then as we get into the answers arc in the 5th and 6th, it gets a little bit different where people still die, but like a lot more is revealed in different angles and stuff. So there's also an anime. I heard the anime doesn't compare as great as the game, but it is something to look into. I know people do like the anime, but people also really don't like it. It's just based on taste, I think. She seemed to resist the idea of hanging it right there in the entrance hall, the face of the mansion. Oh, hold on. When the white shoes pulled off, a Western woman wearing a beautiful dress came into view. It was a massive portrait of a woman. Is this game from like... Oh, like the hit game from 2012 from Spike Chunsoft Danganronpa.
はい。夕方までには完了します。
I do love the murder mysteries.
掲げられたところが見たい。監督を頼むぞ。我が友よ。
お任せを。
お父さん、立派な絵ができたようですね。素晴らしい出来栄えだ。満足しておる。
お父様に黄金を授けられたという恩人の女性ですね。
そうだ。ベアトリーチェとの出会いがなければ今の私はなく、後ろ宮家もなく、無論この彼女の肖像画を最も良い場所に飾るのは当然のことである。
Now that he had said this bluntly, there would be no contradicting him. Kraus and Natsu could only shrug.
親方様、碑文のプレートです。内容のご確認をお願いいたします。
一言一句間違っていてはならんからな。
Epitaph? Kraus and Natsu crooked their heads and followed Kingzo. The leader of the workers set down a plate wrapped in a sheet. The others thought the picture's name and description might be on it, but it seemed to have quite a lot of words in that.
お父様。
What's the hate super counter for? It's for any time a character makes me really, really mad. There's a few characters in games I play that make me super mad. They haven't popped up yet, so I'm chilling, but when they pop up, that thing will start counting up.
懐かしき故郷を貫く鮎の川。好きに読み、好きに解釈するがよ
い。いよいよ碑文と肖像画の登場か。
碑文というものが私にはよくわかりません。私の世界にはないものですから。
だろうな。お前の世界にはお前という明白な跡継ぎがいるからな。しかしこの世界にはいない。
それはつまりこの碑文はやはりおじい様が後継者を選ぶために設けたと。
おそらくはな。あるいは奇跡を信じたのかもしれない。
Difficult riddle made so that no one would be able to solve it. If someone actually could solve it, they themselves would be a miracle. Perhaps that miracle would guide the person Kingzo most wanted to
つまり
solve
この
it.
碑文はやはり誰もが想像するように魔女ベアトリーチェを復活させる儀式を記したものなのですか。
普通に考えればこれはそう読み取れるでしょう。13人の生贄を捧げれば魔女が蘇ると読み取れる謎の。しかし本当の儀式はそれではない。奇跡的に解ける誰かを待つ、そちらこそが本当の儀式。しかし運命とは皮肉なもの。
源氏は知っていた。金蔵は初めから源氏が全てを知っていると思い仕掛けたのかもしれない。
その運命が偶然だったのか、私には分かりません。しかしその碑文により魔女ベアトリーチェは本当の意味での復活を遂げるのです。第8章黄金鏡への旅立ち。これがベアトリーチェ。
My soul is captured by the woman shown in that massive portrait. That might have been literally true. Or rather than captured, perhaps it would be better to say that my soul had returned to a more fitting place, the place it belonged. The beautiful blonde hair was the same as mine, but tied up. The dress she wore was a deep black, making that golden hair stand out all the more. This is the witch Beatrice, my true form.
これは何か
There is a play with too many words for it to be the title of a picture. Behold the sweet fish river running through my beloved hometown. You who seek the golden land, follow its path downstream in search of the key.
黄金鏡そうかわらわの世界は黄金鏡なのか
I've always called my own personal world a paradise, but tonight I shall change that. Now on my world shall be the golden land. I am the master of the golden land, Beatrice. And there's the brutal ceremony of sacrifices starting on the first twilight. On the ninth twilight, the witch shall revive and none shall be left alive.
わらわはこの儀式を執り行えば真の復活を得るというのか
Then on the 10th twilight, the journey's end, you shall attain the true power of the Golden Land's treasure once and for the last time. The witch shall praise the wise and bestow 4 treasures. One shall be granted all the gold from the Golden Land. Kings will receive a massive amount of gold from Beatrice, and rumor has it still lies hidden somewhere. As the family members and servants were all whispering a code showing the location of King's hidden gold.
人間が至れば莫大な黄金を手に入れるであろう
I am asleep for George Dakota.
しかしわらわが至れば自らの復活を得る
Kinzo, you aging magician, just when I was mocking the shortness of time left to you, you start a game like this. How interesting, I'll definitely solve it. Then I will revive as the real Beatrice. When that happens, I will use my great magical power to rule over object and man, day and night on all of Rokujima.
あの碑文、宝の隠し場所を示しているともっぱらの評判です。
噂では親方様は10トンもの黄金をお隠しになられて
ベアトリーチェに授けられたとかなんとか僕も噂を聞いたことはあるよ。
10トンの黄金なんてすごいですね。想像もつかないです。
そんなにあったら何に使えばいいやら。一度手に取ってみたいですね。
手に取るだけと言わずに使い切ってみたいですね。
でも碑文を黄金の隠し場所の暗号をなぜわざわざ掲示さ
Basically,
れた
there's
ん
a
でしょう
family conference held on an island in Japan. A bunch of stuff happens, very mysterious.
決まってるよ。解けるもんかっていう闇に決まってる。
親方様からの挑戦ではないでしょうか。これが解ける知恵者をおらんかという。
親方様はどうやらクラウス様に素直に当主の座を明け渡されるつもりはない。
Heard everyone reading yourself, episode 7. Yep.
これはひょっとすると先に解いたものを次期当主にするという意味かもしれませんよ。
Yuppers, what Mark said.
源氏さん、これは何？これまさかお父様の例のベアトリーチェの肖像画なの？
はい、ベアトリーチェ様でございます。
なんやこら、けったいな詩みたいなもんが書いてあるで。
何よこれ。源氏さん、これはどういう意味なの？
ご自由に読み、ご自由に解釈されるようにと、謎はこの碑文を目にできるものすべてに公平にと。
今謎って言ったわよね。謎ってのは解けるものという意味だわ。やっぱりそうよ。そうなのよ。お父様は兄さんに当主を継がせるつもりなんてないんだわ。
つまりこの謎を解けたやつが次期当主っちゅうことか。
やっと巡ってきた。やっと巡ってきたのよ。私が
当主になれる本当のチャンスが。
キリエはどう考える？
その碑文が黄金の隠し場所を示している可能性は非常に高いわね。
Now I got enough of Danganronpa. I'm starting in the misery stuff because it's late. I think this is too heavy reading for me. Anyways, I don't understand anything what's happening now, so it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, it's a long. Maybe yeah, maybe read the or watch the anime for it if you're interested. If you can't read all of the. If you can't read all the visual novel, I totally. Okay, not the anime. Apparently not. Okay, just kidding.
Apparently
the anime is too bad. I lied.
その線もありえるわね。お父さんはクラウス兄さんを
It's very bad. Poorly paced. Oh, okay. Sorry.
これは余命いくばくのお父さんが仕掛けた最後の大仕掛けかもしれないわね。
つまり本当にこの謎を解けば10トンの黄金と次期当主の座が転がり込むってわけか。
建前上はね。でも絶対に解けるものかという悪意も感じるわ。簡単には解かせてもらえないでしょうよ。
だよな。当分の間は酒の魚はこいつで十分そうだぜ。
Or do I read it? Umineko's on Steam. If they links loading out for cracked versions. Ooh. Yeah, I have it on Steam, but I think you can, like Merc said, you can get it elsewhere. Okay, maybe I'll try later. Nice.
バカバカしい。こんなの解けるわけないわ。
Rosa tossed aside a notepad with the epitaph written on it and flopped over onto the sofa. Solving this means 10 tons of gold. With that much, I never need to worry about schemes for cash again. If I need money, I can pay off my debts and that man might come back to me.
お父様の懐かしい故郷がわかるのよ。鮎の川って何？川なんていくつもあるわ。里って何よ。ああ、さっぱりだわ。
Even if you get the Steam version, I remember patching it. Oh yeah. Yeah, we modded it a little bit so we can get the voice lines and different sprites. Maria looked concerned. Kids are good at riddles, so maybe.
ねえマリア、この謎わかるかしら?
Maria gazed at the paper with the epitaph on it as though she was trying to bore through it with her eyes. Her eyes opened wider and wider.
どう？マリア。やっぱりちょっと難しいかしら。
これは魔女の儀式だよ。ベアトの復活の儀式だ。どうしたのこれ？ねえママ、どうしたのこれ？ベアトに聞いてみよう。きっとこの儀式でベアトは本当の力を取り戻すよ。もう半魔法の毒素なんかに悩まされずに、
This
みんなの
almost
前に姿を現して魔法の奇跡を見せてくれるんだよ。
I mean, I was sure that Rosa wasn't Beatrice, like I'm 100% sure, but this even like confirms it.
碑文はどうであるか。
親族の皆様は競って謎解きに挑まれているようです。
Help, I'm trying to drag a fuck body character for the first time. Said, let's do hard dream that hard, but silly is indeed hard. I don't know exactly what that means. What do you mean by drag? Do you mean draw a full body? Oh, draw full body. That's what I think he meant. Maybe you can try with tracing first and then do it by yourself.
それでよい。誰もが挑め。そして誰にも解けぬ。奇跡に祝福されたものを除いてな。気を許せば。私とて解き方を防出しそうに。
I have a lot easier time drawing curvy bodies than straight ones, to be honest.
あれは それほどに難解だ。
難解である
I don't draw much, but I like it.
解けた時奇跡となる。
そうだ。これは私が人生の最後に望む最後の奇跡、最後の魔法なのだ。あの難解な碑文の謎が解ける奇跡が訪れた時、おお、ベアトリーチェよ、見たい。もう一度その面影が見たい。もはや富も名誉も何もいらぬ。そなたに最後に一目会うことができたなら。
Sorry, just to do the last bit of magic that Kinzo, who realized he's facing his last years, would ever use. Also, Bumba, yeah, that's pretty much saying that. However, there's one Umineko fan, and you do seem something absolutely unhinged about his Rose of Beatrice thing. That's crazy. I never suspected that Rosa was Beatrice ever. It's seriously hours and hours long. I won't show myself what I did here, decked a lot of stuff. That's interesting. He was petting everything that Beatrice had given him, hoping to meet her just one more time after being separated by death for 2 generations. Like, OMG. His meeting with Beatrice that day had been the true beginning of his life. And even with them gone, Kinzo remained there alone on the stage until that had gone dark. The aged monarch had obtained everything, accomplished everything, but this was the one element that had always slipped through his fingers no matter how much he struggled. Who even is Rosa? Maria's mom, yeah. If he could just have that element, he would need nothing else in life. In the end, perhaps the whole life was just a journey to learn that one single element makes up all that it means to be human.
我が友よ、我が人生最後の魔法は私に奇跡を見せてくれるだろうか。
For a while, Genji was silent. He wasn't at a loss or struggling to find an answer. During that silence, something had passed between the two men who had known each other for so long their friendship had surpassed that of master and servant.
いや、それでよいのだ。誰にも解け。
Sorry, I have acid reflux.
だから奇跡なのだ。
親方様、一つお教えください。
ん？何か。
Genji's the goat for real.
もしもでございます。奇跡が起こり。
Well, maybe. May have been different during his youth, but at his old age, Genji rarely spoke of dreams and what else. If Genji said F, Kinzo quietly waited for the words of the man he called a friend.
もしも奇跡が起こり、親方様の魔法が叶って、ベアトリーチ様がご復活を遂げられたら、いかがなさいますか？
As the one closest to Kinzo, Genji obviously knew the crazed feelings which Kinzo had searched for Beatrice in the past, and yet Kinzo was asking what Kinzo would do if Beatrice stayed revived.
親方様はすでに一度ベアトリーチェ様が生まれ変わるという奇跡をご経験なされております。その奇跡がいかがなさいますか？
我が友よ、そなたはやはり私を咎めるのか。
親方様とベアトリーチェ様のお心のすべてを。しかしベアトリーチェ様がどのように親方様をお慕いしていたのか、その一部は存じ上げているつもりでおり。
A lot of subtext in that question? Yeah, for real. He said, are you gonna go incest again?
悔やんでおる。お前は信じぬだろうが、私は老いてから全てを後悔したのだ。もし奇跡が起こり、ベアトリーチェがよみがえってくれたなら、無論私との日々や過去のことなど何も覚えてなくて構わん。いいや、 ベアトリーチェでさえあったならそれが誰でも構わぬ。私はただ
それは本心でございますか？
そうだ、我が友よ、悔いている。若き日の過ちを深く悔いている。お前も老いたならわかるであろう。若き日の過ちは若き日には何の咎も感じはせん。
This part is sad, I pity him. Yeah, at least he feels bad about it. Like, imagine making such a bad decision like that and then having enough like realization to realize how bad it was and having to live with that. Like, that's really hard. I can't imagine having to like reflect on that and being like, damn, I did that. Like, that's crazy.
しかしそれは深い棘のように次第に生み、この後ろ宮金蔵、今さら死に様などこだわりはせん。しかしこの棘だけは、この後悔だけはベアトリーチェに全てを返す。
Probably go crazy and start wearing dresses and calling yourself a great musician.
そして罪の許しを請う。それだけが、それだけが私。
Good sad thing is he does reach out to people like Genji and Andra, but still Kingzo's position is obviously way higher than them, so it'd be hard for them to condemn his actions the way we as readers can. Yeah. Like, the only thing Genji can do is ask him, like, what are you gonna do? He can't even say anything beyond this. Especially with how, like, emotionally sensitive Kinzo is. You could say one thing and you have to walk on eggshells around him. So that's already hard, and then with their positions, it's just like, you can't tell Kinzo anything because he's a big crybaby. You can't be like, dude, incest bad. She's gonna be like, Beatrice, wah. I feel like a true friend would be able to be real. Yeah. Kinzo doesn't have any true friends. He built himself up like that. The aged monarch who had built up great wealth in a single generation was reaching the end of his life. Well, yes, but his truest friend was also his highest servant. Yeah, so he never had, like, a friend. And he could do nothing but sob because he wanted someone to apologize to. Let me go grab some more water real quick, I'm sorry. I'm a thirsty gal. Genji is too respectful to be like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Plus, Kinzo did understand, unfortunately, after the fact that what he did was really fucked up, but he didn't know when to apologize to that point, yeah.
俺も最初はそう考えていたが、少し事情が違うかもしれね
え。この時点では、私も試験だと思っていました。これは、後宮金蔵の気まぐれなる、後継ぎ選びのゲームだと。
違うのですか？
この碑文は後宮金蔵とロノウエ源氏の
Wait, Ronoe? I didn't know that was his name. Suspicious. Because they always call him Genji. They never say his first or last name.
二人にしかわからぬ。
Can't accuse his actions, but the part I feel about is him seeing him for what he's understood is really bad, thus not being able to get help, and this being 1986 probably didn't take him seriously. Yeah. I mean, if someone repents and, you know, most people deserve forgiveness. Oh yeah, it's in like character tips? Yeah.
だから、これは運命なんかじゃない。必然だったのです。私は かぼちゃの馬車からガラスの靴まで全てを準備されたシンデレラに過ぎない。
なるほどな。これ金蔵と源氏の茶番だったわけか。
金蔵は分かっていたのです。そして源氏もまたこれがそのメッセージだと理解したのです。
私には意味がさっぱりわかりません。おじい様は何を分かっていたのです。そして源氏さんはこの碑文と何の関係があるというのです。
碑文は解かれたんじゃない、解かされたんだ。
I'm also confused, Leon.
ベアトリーチェは真の復活を果たす。もしベアトリーチェが復活せずにいたならば、
同じ1986年を迎えても事件は全く違っていたかもしれね
結局私は生まれたその時から私の意志では何の選択の権利も与えられなかったのです。
ああ、我こそは我にして我らなり。
我。
なれど我ら運命に抗えたる試しはただの一度もなし。我らなど所詮は渦に舞う木の葉も同じ。どのように舞おうとも渦に飲み込まれて
This shit is so sad. Maybe I should pause here because I don't know if I'm like soaking in everything. What do you think of the relationship between Leon and Claire, if anything?
瞬間移動が得意なのはガープだね。
I think it's interesting how Claire sometimes speaks from her perspective and then sometimes speaks from Shannon's perspective to Leon. I know Claire is like another version of Leon, so it's interesting. But yeah, let me pause here because I want to make sure I'm soaking up everything, and I feel like I'm not right now. Oh shit, what if that was one of the jobs? Wait, but it says spam risk. But it's from here. Shit. I applied to some jobs today too, and I'm like, wait, what if that was one of the jobs calling me back? Oh no. Anyways.
序列第33位の大悪魔だよ。そんなのがお友達なんて、やっぱりベアとはすごいね。
なるほどな。大悪魔のガープか。よし、我が友よ。そなたはこれよりガープだ。ガープと名乗るがよい。
やれやれ。やっと私に名前がついたのね。ずっと名無しだったから嬉しいわ。
ではその調子で私にも名前を賜れますと光栄ですが、いつまでも家具頭だけでは味気がないというものです。
マリア、こやつにも名付けを頼む。こやつも大悪魔でわらわに仕える執事のようなものだ。わらわの信頼できる部下であるぞ。
Genji, right?
おお。
I wonder who Gap is.
ロノウェイかな。序列第27位の大悪魔だよ。頼れる従者を与えてくれると言われてる。
おや、これは奇遇ですな。私の分身である源氏の名字もロノウェ。
いや。
ほう、これは確かに奇遇。なるほど。そなたにこれほどふさわしい名前はないようだな。よし、そなたの名はこれよりロノウェだ。
おお、名前で呼ばれることのなんと甘美なことか。素敵な名前を感謝します、マリア卿。
形がよりしろとなるように、名前もまた強力なよりしろなの。異界の未知の存在は名前を与えるだけでもその魔力を大きく増すんだよ。だから名前は大事なの。
そうね。 本当に名前は大事で素敵ねえリア、これからは私のことはガープって呼んでね。
Means Kuma-sama knows who she is. Who the hell is Gap?
ガープ
Always had questions.
良い名ですね。心得ました。それから私の大切な名前を勝手に略さない。
ベアトリーチェのもとへ導く者、ワルギリアですか。それも実にいい名前。お嬢様の師匠にふさわしいですな。
ええ、とても気に入っていますよ。名前は命ですね。マリア、そなたのおかげで
I get it. It's the teacher because Kuma-sama taught Yasu how to do magic at first. Which was a really cute scene.
心より感謝するぞ。
じゃあ今度はベートの番。マリアのお友達のウサギさんたちにもまた絵を描いてあげて。サク太郎みたいに。
うん、よかろうぞ。その魔導書を貸すがよい。
うりゅう。ベアとは絵がとっても上手だからとっても楽しみ。どんな絵になるの？どんな絵になるの？ウサギさんたち楽しみ。
森の音楽隊であったな。
Oh, I loved it.
音楽隊。よしよし。こんな感じではどうか。
All of a sudden, Maria was no longer a little girl who did nothing but follow her mother around laughing or crying. Though she still is young, she already has a powerful self-image, and possesses enough knowledge of the magical world to surprise even me. Together we called ourselves Mariage Sorcery and made each other's magical worlds deeper and richer.
名前も立派なよりしろであるか。味わい深い話であるな。
よりしろとして姿はとても大事だけど、名前も負けないくらい大事なの。
道理であるな。名も知らぬ者よりも名を知る者の方が強く印象に残るものだ。
姿や名前だけじゃないよ。もっともっと深く知ることによって、それはとても強く存在することができるの。だからいろいろなことを考えてあげるの。
例えばそれはサク太郎もであるか？
サク太郎は名前と姿だけじゃないよ。他にもいろいろあるの。
ライオンの子であったな。
サク太郎は草食ライオンだからお肉は食べないの。でも他のみんなからは肉食だと思われて怖がられてるの。でもサク太郎も怖がりだからお互いに怖がってるの。サク太郎はビビリなの。ウリュウ、僕はお肉は食べないよ。怖くないライオンだよ。あ、肉食スズメだ。バサバサバサ。ウリュウ、スズメ怖い。
スズメは肉食ではないであろうが。
サク太郎がビビリだからスズメが肉食だと信じてるの。スズメはどっかに行っちゃった？ウリュウ。サク太郎はビビリだな。そんな怖がりじゃまたサクスケやサクチにお兄ちゃんは怖がりって
Yeah, really? Hi, Verso. Ursil, I hope you're doing well.
ウリュウ、僕は怖がりじゃないよ。あ、スズメが戻ってきた。バサバサバサ。食べられる。
サク太郎は実に面白い。今出てきたサクスケやサク吉というのは兄弟なのか？
うん、お家で待ってるサク太郎の弟たちなの。サクスケはサク太郎よりしっかりしてて、サク吉はとっても器用で何でもできるの。でもみんなとっても仲良しなんだよ。みんなマリアのベッドの上で仲良くしてるの。
そなたのベッドの上はライオンだらけであるな。
だか からマリアはベッドをライオンランドって呼んでるよ。ライオン以外にもいっぱい動物がいるけどね。
ライオンランドですか。それは楽しそうですな。
マリアの仲間たちは互いが互いと交流し合うことでさら見事な世界だわ。私たちももっと交流を深めた方が良いということですね。絆を深め合うことで私たちの存在も魔力ももっともっと強くなる。
わらわたちももっともっと世界を広げようぞ。聞く限りマリアの世界は作太郎やウサギたちだけでなく他にもまだまだいると見える。わらわたちも負けてはおれぬぞ。
おやおや、負けてはおれぬぞとなると、我らも剣
黄金の蝶だけではどうにも面白みがない。あやつらは喋らぬからな。喋り騒ぎ内輪で喧嘩をするくらいに賑やかな眷属が欲しいぞ。
そうね、私たちも賑やかな方がいいに決まってる。
私たちはマリアージュ・ソルシエールで世界の広げ方と眷属の増やし方を学びました。今やどのような眷属を増やすもあなたの想像力次第。
お嬢様、あれなどいかがです？先日ゴールドスミスの倉庫整理の折に見つけたあの物騒な道具の数々をより代にされ。
おお、良いではないか。あのような物騒なより代より権限した眷属こそわらわにはふさわしいぞ。我らはどんどん増えるな。賑やかになるな。
新しいお友達がどんどん増えるの。これがマリアの魔法なの。そしてペアとはマリアのお友達に姿を与えることができる。育てることができる。
マリアが生みわらわが育てるか。うん、これぞマリアージュ・ソルシエールであるな。それにしてもウサギの耳はなかなかに難しい。ウサギたちの権限はなかなかに手間取るぞ。
せっかくですから可愛くしてあげたいものですね。
無論であるわ。それこそわらわの腕の見せ所であるぞ。
Create a creature, give it a name, give it a form. Doing that is no different from giving birth to new life. When a human gives birth to a child, they give it a form, give it a name to identify it by, and deepen its character by raising it in the world. Mariage sorcery is doing exactly the same thing. In our world, we can create whatever creatures we think of, give them forms, give them names, and make them friends we can interact with. We are engrossed with our game in this world called Marriage Sorcery, and at least Maria was engrossed. She would badger me to play this game every time she came, and of course I was too. However, when Maria started happily writing something and I just sat there for a while, I must admit I sighed and looked up at the sky, making sure she didn't notice. It's fun to increase the number of our minions. They make things lively, so I do not tire of it. I may have tired my minions alone, but even the problems that go away when I can interact with Maria as well. It takes two people to create a universe. I now have that second person, so I'm satisfied. I think I am satisfied. And yet one little part of me is not. It truly is a tiny part. After all, it's been so much fun playing with Maria that time seems to fly on by. But even so, when I look up at the sky, during those short moments I feel an empty feeling I can't describe. I know my universe is not complete. My apologies to Maria, but she is not the second person I want to create a universe with. No matter how much I nurture my world with her, the roots of my love and my heart leaves gaps. Okay. Beato and Battler shippers are gonna be mad, but this makes me like ship them even less because it wasn't even her love, it was Shannon's love that got thrown into her body. He left saying he'd come for me riding a white horse, and I was the only one without a letter. Unless I'm not understanding something. And he even said that he probably, well, I still wouldn't ship them, but and he even said that he probably wouldn't be returning to Rokonjima. Is this love? I always believed that love was so much sweeter, so much more intoxicating. I mean, unless Shannon's fucking Beatrice, and that's what your dots mean. That's pretty cool. That wouldn't make sense, would it? I don't know, dude. Me too, man. I don't know anymore. How did that love move? I don't fucking know. Magic? Though I long for him so much it's maddening, I sometimes can feel hatred underneath. However, even that hatred is wrapped in adoration. The roots of love have remained in the corners of my heart all this time. At some point, I gave up hoping that Battler would return. However, the roots of love stayed right where they were. In other words, even 4 years later, I still believe he will come back someday. The flower of my love is curled up and withered as though against the winter cold. However, the root is still alive, and it always waiting for him to return, waiting for a chance to bloom beautifully again. I'm grateful to Maria. Maria Sosui has eased the burden on my heart so much. If we hadn't met like this, I may have withered away along with that root. Even this incomplete universe is necessary for me to remain alive now. I must live on until I can create my complete universe. Until that day, I will not be complete. Though I have a form and a name, no matter how deep my world grows, I will not be complete. I accidentally muttered what I had been thinking. So did Beato create the epitaph as a way to get Kingzo to think Beato would resurrect, but really to get everyone on the island? So that Battler would come back, maybe? I accidentally muttered what I had been thinking. Maria stopped talking to Sakutaro. I regretted that my slip of the tongue had ruined this fun time, but there was a long silence before I could smooth it over. I laughed, but it probably sounded hollow. Maria, not knowing why my face had suddenly changed like this, looked taken aback. I wish to give you the explanation of the part about moving love, but till you cross I can't. Everything. Yeah, I don't want to know any spoilers.
わらわの眷属たちは次々に世界を深め、その存在を深め、満たしていくのに、わらわだけがいつまでも満たぬ。なぜ満たぬかは分かっているのだ。
それは魔力が足りないからだよ。
Maria answered instantly. Beatrice had lost her magical power and is unable to regain the strength she once had. That's how the story goes, so Maria's answer was correct. That's right. I may be incomplete because I have lost my magical power. In that case, if my power becomes complete and I revive in the truest sense, will my world become complete as well? Does that mean that the person I want to nourish a universe with will come back? If, as I claim, I was really able to control miracles at will in the past with my magic, then if I succeed in reviving, would that miracle definitely occur? If such a thing were possible, I want true magical power to use for my resurrection.
そうだな。魔力が足りないからであるな。
かわいそうに。
Sorry, 1 second.
ベアとはまだ魔力が弱いからいろいろと不自由なんだね。
早く取り戻したいものだな、かつての魔力を。
Well, no, an explanation's still a spoiler, in my opinion. I don't want, like, any... I don't, you know what I mean? I just, like, want to finish all of the games before.
やっぱりあれをやらなくちゃいけないんだよ。
あれとは何か？
復活の儀式。 肖像画の碑文の儀式だよ。
If you read the epitaph literally, it does sound like a witch's resurrection ceremony. To Maria, who believes in witches, the epitaph must be a ceremony in itself. Unlike the other family members, it seems she's not very interested in the location of the hidden gold.
あの碑文の謎を解けば、かつてわらわが金蔵に与えた莫大な黄金の隠し場所が知れよう。
ベアトが魔法で生み出した黄金だよね。
そうだ。魔力に満ち溢れし日の魔力の結晶である。
じゃあその黄金を取り戻せばベアトの魔力は元に戻るんだね。
そうなるかもしれぬな。
なるよ。うん。やっぱりあれはベアトの復活の儀式なんだよ。マリアも手伝うから一緒に解こう。そしたらベアトは復活するよ。そして早くマリアをベアトの黄金鏡に連れて行って。
そうだったな。きっとそなたを黄金鏡に連れて行くと約束していたな。
そこではどんな願いも叶うってベアトは言った。そこには黒い魔女のいない優しいママに会える。会ったことのないパパにも会えるかもしれないね。もちろん学校も宿題も意地悪な友達も誰もいなくて、マリアとベアトはいつまでも楽しく暮らせるの。ねえサク太郎、楽しみだね。ありゃ。
The epitaph of the portrait, so I must fake the epitaph as riddle after all? If King's children struggled uselessly over it, how could a complete stranger like me solve it? If I did happen to solve it, that'd surely be a miracle. Will doing that bring about another miracle and return my miraculous power to me? Behold the sweet fish river running through my beloved hometown. You who seek the golden land, follow its path downstream in search of the key.
金蔵の故郷の川を下れば鍵が見つかるとでも言うのか。
As you travel down the river, you will see a village. In that village, look for the shore the two will tell you of. There sleeps the key of the golden land.
川を下れば里もあろうが、二人が口にする騎士とは何か。
The one who obtains the key must then travel to the golden land in accordance with these rules. So those who do not have the key need the rest. I do not understand, but that's how the riddle is. It's practically unsolvable, so solving it would be a miracle. That makes much sense. Felt a stabbing pain in my body. The anti-magic toxin had burned my skin. So humans probably approaching. I erased my form. Multiple sets of footsteps approach. It was Genjin, Shani, and Cannon too.
皆、碑文の謎解きに夢中なようだな。
はい。使用人たちの中にも碑文を書き写して持ち帰り、謎解きに挑む者が多いようです。
本当にあの謎を解くと10トンの黄金が見つかるのでしょうか。
うん。それは間違いない。
わかりません。どうして親方様は大切な黄金の隠し場所を、謎めいた碑文とはいえ、こうして誰もが目にできる場所にさらすのでしょう。
それが親方様の魔法であり賭けだ。親方様はこの難解な謎を解いた者はベアトリーチェ様の魂を宿すと信じている。
不思議な賭け、いえ魔法ですね。
オカルト狂いも行き着くところまで行ったってわけだ。
そんなこと言っちゃダメ。
碑文の謎に挑む資格は無論それは使用人も例外ではない。お前は挑んでいるのか。
いえ、こんな難しい謎、私にはさっぱりですし。それに10トンも黄金があっても特に使い道も思いつきませんし、私は今の穏やかな日がいつまでも続いてくれればそれで十分だと思ってます。
姉さんは最近ジョージ様といい雰囲気みたいだからね。浮かれて変なドジしなきゃいいけど。
そんなことありません。
With a backward glance at this conversation, Genji walked up to the portrait and looked up at the witch. When they saw what Genji was doing, Shannon and Ken immediately went silent. Genji, who was the head of the servants and the closest in age to Kinzo, and the one whom Kinzo called a friend, probably understood Kinzo's heart better than anyone else. Then what did he think when he looked at this portrait? Neither Shannon nor Kennen could tell.
懐かしき故郷を貫く鮎の川。
Suddenly, Genji started reciting the epitaph. Shannon quickly nodded to show that she was listening, but it wasn't clear whether he was talking to her at all. Genji, with his back still to them, continued.
親方様が懐かしむ故郷は小田原ではない。
遠方にお住まいだったと聞いたことがあります。
どこかは存じませんが。
台湾だ。
Genji turned around and spoke that single word.
そうだったのですか。
なるほど。やっとクラウス様の話がつながったよ。ほら、親方様が好まれる瓶炉。
そういえばクラウス様、あれは台湾ではタバコのようにポピュラーな嗜好品だとおっしゃってましたっけ。それで親方様は瓶炉を。
In the half century before the war, Taiwan was under the rule of Japan. Many Japanese had moved there seeking a new frontier. Kinza's family was a branch family of the Ushidomyas. Apparently, they were only distantly related to the head family, so they were able to form a new life and new future without being constrained by the head family in Odawara. Shannon and Cannon nodded their understanding, but they didn't know why Genji had suddenly broached this subject.
では親方様の故郷の台湾に鮎の泳ぐ川があって、そこに
At least we'll
紙
get the
があると
answer
い
to
うこと
that.
でしょうか。
姉さんはバカだな。鮎の泳ぐ川なんていくらでもあるに決まってる。
わからないよ。親方様が台湾のどちらにお住まいだったかは知らないけれど、だったらそこってことになるじゃない。
姉さんは楽観的だな。そんな簡単なことで謎が解けるものか。
親方様の魔法の儀式は挑む者が多いほどにその力を増すと仰せだ。お前も挑戦してみなさい。
Trying to get a freaking toothpick out.
誰にも等しく機会は与えられているのだ。
It's not coming out. This is crazy. They're not coming out. Come out of the shaker for frick's sake. Okay, I'm taking the whole thing off. I didn't even think I could take the whole top off. I'm a little dummy.
はい。
どうせ解けないさ。くだらない。
Genji spun around. Shannon Cannon hurried and followed after him. When his footsteps receded and silence returned, a gold butterfly flitted out from among the shadows. Do you remember when Claire said that the epitaph was made to solve? I mean, yeah. But I don't know who made the... Was it Kinzo who made the epitaph? think it was Kinzo.
Taiwan とな。ほう、随分と遠くに住んでいたものよ。
Behold the sweet fish river running through my beloved hometown. In other words, a sweet fish river running through Taiwan.
台湾に川などいくらでもあるわ。カノンの言う通りではないか。バカバカしい。
バカバカしい。However, the word Taiwan interests me. The tack turned, Genji muttered it without asking. So is it even possible that that means nothing? Clearly, Genji saying it has something to do with the epitap's riddle. It's almost as though it was a hint for solving it. Maybe he wants them to solve it instead of the person. It's obviously a hint.
バカらしいとは思いつつも。よかろうぞ、源氏。そなたの茶番にしばし付き合おうではないか。
Taiwan. I've traveled the world at times during these past 1,000 years, but I know nothing of the place.
無知を補うには知識の結晶に頼るが一番。それは薄く伸ばされて何枚にも重ねて閉じられて書物と呼ばれているのだ。
Where might I find a book about Taiwan? Oh, in the library? Kinzo studies the first place that comes to mind if one is looking for books. But that won't work. Why won't that work? Hold on 1 second. The charm on that room prevents me from entering. So the library, is it? Kinzo's vast collection of books grows each year. The books that don't fit in his study are stored in a book storage room that we call the library. Of course, these are countless books. There are countless books just in this place. The library has everything from valuable books to apparently worthless books, all packed together in like an antique shop. There is a golden glint in the keyhole of the library's door, and a gold butterfly flitted out.
相も変わらずひどい匂いのする部屋よ。ほこり、カビ。なるほど。知識とはこういう匂いなのか。
Well, now how can I find a book on Taiwan amongst all this? Prospect is almost dizzying. However, I realized right away, if I wanted to quickly find out about Taiwanese rivers, I didn't want a book on Taiwan.
地図帳ではないか。
What is an atlas? Can you guys tell me that? Because I don't even know what an atlas is. Is it like a geography book, basically? Because that would make sense. Oh, a world map? Oh, okay, thanks.
そのくらいどこかにありそうであるな。探せ、我が眷属の長たちよ。この誇り臭く誇り高き知識の墓所よりわらわの探す本を探し出せ。
A cloud of countless gold butterflies appeared at my feet. They swayed, blew like the wind, and coiled themselves around the library. Oh my god, Avatris? I'm just kidding. Eventually, the cloud of butterflies selected a single book. Eventually, oops, it seems that this is the one.
ご苦労であるぞ。うん。世界の地図帳、アジア編であるか。ぴったりであるな。
It was a grand, thick, illustrated encyclopedia of maps, several volumes long. There's even a thick section on Taiwan. This should be plenty useful.
台湾とな。南北 394km、東西 144km、面積約36000平方キロメートル。ほほう、なかなかに広大であるな。
By area, that's about the same size as Kyushu in Japan. This led Beato to a very natural question.
金蔵はこれほどの広大な島のどこに住んでいたというのか。源氏は台湾とは言ったが、台湾のどことは言わなかったぞ。これは迂闊であった。
Beato just vaguely assumed that the riddle would be solved in a flash if he could just look at a map of Taiwan. However, Taiwan is no small place. Just which part of this large island did Kinzo call his beloved hometown? I kept looking through the books in this dusty library, sometimes having to cough, and I was not happy being stuck in a place like this.
一番大きな都市は台北か。かつては大正町なるところに日本人たちが住んでいたとの記述もあるぞ。金蔵もやはりここに住んでいたのであろうか。いやいや、そう決めつけるのは早計であるぞ。その保証はない。
Skip to the next part before I settle on anything more specific than just Taiwan itself. Sweetfish River running through the hometown. What's this? There are 129 rivers in Taiwan.
は、129本？この中のどれだけに鮎が泳いでいたやら。考えただけでもめまいがするわ。
This was quickly becoming ridiculous. Genji must have been muttering nonsense to himself after all. I only thought he was giving a hint about the epitaph.
黄金に目のくらんだ愚か者への褒美は誇りまみれというわけか。源氏め、やってくれるわ。
Toss the book aside, use magic to turn a bookshelf into a sofa and plop down on top of it. For a while I grumbled about getting tricked and looked up at the ceiling. I was so annoyed I felt like gathering up all this room's dust, packing it into a ball, and tossing it into Genji's teacup, so I glanced down at the floor. The book I'd thrown away lay open on the ground. Gold Butterfly was resting on that open page. Tossing a book at random and reading an oracle from the page it happens to open to is a kind of ritual. I see, so that page might have some sort of hint. Not entirely convinced, I picked the book up. The open page was probably very near the one I had been reading. Apparently it was a page explaining Taiwan's geography. Oddly enough, it was a page about rivers and lakes.
川が129本あることはすでに承知しておるわ。まだ他にもわらわに伝えたいことがあるというのか？
There are 6 major rivers listed. Zhoushui, Kaoping, Danshui, Dajia, Sengun River, and Daju River.
ほう。さて、これらの川には鮎は住めたのか否か。
Nature came to me then. Sweet fish are freshwater fish, and you don't just find ocean water in rivers. Unless it's extremely dirty or blocked by a dam, any river might have sweet fish in it.
バカらしい。川ならどこだって淡水だ。鮎の住めぬ道理はないわ。そう考えれば、この淡水がなる川のバカら、川に淡水が流れるのは当然であろうが。淡水以外が流れて初めて、それを川の名にすればよかろうに。
Danshui rivers follow from Taipei to the harbor of Danshui. I see, it isn't called that because of the water in it, but because of the town in its mouth. As you travel down the river, you will see a village. In that village, look for the shore that the two will tell you of. I realize that this is stupid, and yet there's something about this town. Behold the sweet fish river rubbing through my beloved hometown. The line should be talking about one of the 29 rivers. Sweet fish are freshwater fish, and here's this freshwater river flowing down a town called Freshwater. Like a strange, trivial word game, or it could be some kind of code. I've been looking for books here for so long that dust is piling up on me. If I give up now, it will evolve in a waste of time. Very well. Why don't I test my luck and see if the random page in the book that opened contains an oracle? I turn to the next page, trying to search in even greater detail.
この謎解きは遊びのつもりでした。そして使用人たちはみんなこの謎解きゲームに夢中でした。私もそのうちの一人に加わるだけのつもりでした。熱中できる読み物を久しく失い退屈していた私はその本を自室に持ち帰り毎晩眺めました。
地図帳に碑文の謎のヒントが。
第3のゲームでエヴァは書庫で何かの本を調べて謎を解いた。そして第5のゲームでフルドエリカは謎を解くために書庫で求めた本は地図帳だった。
ではやはり台湾の地図に何か秘密が。
鮎の川とは淡水河を暗示していると信じました。地図で淡水河を毎日たどり地形を細かく調べました。もちろん鮎の泳ぎそうな小さな渓流もいくつも調べました。でも何も分かりませんでした。
過去のゲームでの情報によるならそれは川じゃない。だが流れるものだ。エヴァはそう読み解いた。
川ではない。
はい、結論から言えば淡水河とは無関係でした。しかしやはり今にして思えばあれは信託だったのです。淡水河自体は無関係でしたがそれはやはり大きなヒント。
川は無関係なのにヒントにはなると。
落ち着いて考え、川でなく流れるものを考え。
つまり水以外が流れる何か。
何が思いつく。発想を柔軟にしろ。
ウィル、謎かけごっこはもううんざりしじらさないで教えちゃいなさいよ。あなたは解けたんでしょ碑文。
おそらくな。
水以外で流れるもの物流。例えば街道とか道路とか。
正解です。鮎の川が川そのものを指さないことに気づくのに。
そうだ。淡水の名がつく川以外のものだ。それは物や人が流れ上りも下りもある。
上り下り。まさか。
そうだ。鉄道だ。
The Danshui Line. It's a railway that goes from Taipei to Danshui Harbor. It was constructed in 1901 while Taiwan was under Japanese rule. Afterwards, the number of stations continued to grow and it became a major artery into Taipei. The railroad was used after the war as well and is still in common use as the Danshui Line of Taipei Rapid Transit System. Its route begins at Taipei Station and continues on the town of Danshui.
碑文には川を下ればやがて何があると。
How many years would it take someone? Oh yeah, you're talking about trains when you say Sweetfish River. Yeah, like I would not have guessed ever.
里があると。
淡水線の駅の中で里の名を持つ駅はこの赤廃駅しかない。
これは何と読むんでしょう。
戦後赤廃駅に名を変えたが金蔵が住んでいた当時は霧岩駅だった。
川を下れば やがて里あり、その里にて二人が口にし岸を探れ。
里だけじゃなく岸まであるわね。その駅の名、果たしてその駅を示しているのか。里という文字と岸という文字、なんとなく謎々の文字遊びのように感じていました。
このキリガンの1文字目の口辺の漢字、口の脇にあるこれはそのと読みますよね。口西で口の文字もあるし、でも2人が口西の意味がわからない。
私もそこに引っかかりました。しかしきっとこれを指し示すに違いないという強い信念がありました。
この駅名が旧名であるように、この地名も何か旧名があるのでは。
そうだ、もともとキリガン駅は地名から名付けられたものだ。そして地名のキリガンは駅名と違いこう書く。
あ、口が2つ。
調べればすぐにわかることでした。
Japanese love wordplay and playing with words in kanji, whereas in America I'd be like, you've had too much time alone to think about these words.
やはり碑文はこのキリガンのことを指し示していたのです。
ではここに黄金鏡の鍵が眠っていると。
普通に考えればそうなります。しかし台湾まではるばる行けるわけもなく、当然キリガンと呼ばれる土地も広大です。そのどこに小さな鍵が隠されているのか途方に暮れました。
しかしお前は諦めなかったな。
碑文の少なくとも最初の5行については確実に答えを手に入れたと確信していましたから、私にとってこれはもう何よりも面白いゲーム、いえミステリーでした。
I almost gave up then. However, there was no doubt I had the key in my hand, so I decided to travel to the Golden Land in accordance with the epitaph.
第一の晩に鍵の選び師6人を生贄に捧げよ。
この一文を見てわかることは、その時点で錠前に指す言葉通りの鍵では
6つの何か。
はい、6つの何か。私も頭が固い人間です。とにかく6に関わる何かがないかと。キリガンという鍵のありかは言葉遊びによって隠されていました。ならばきっとこの6もまた言葉遊びに関わるに違いない。6探しました。6を。
このキリガンという文字が6つに分解できるとか。
いい推理だ。しかしこの3つの漢字といくらにらめっこしても答えは出ない。そもそもキリガンなんて読み方自体日本語読みだ。
では現地では何と。
チーリーアン。それは英語だと6文字。
6文字。じゃあやはりこれは言葉遊び。
第一の番に鍵の選びし6文字を生贄に捧げ。
なるほど。
Talking about it like this, it sounds like a line of reasoning that could be reached in a second. Yeah, I don't know about that. Not for me. I don't know what the fuck's happening. However, it took a long time before I reached this spot on my own. A dizzying number of nights passed from the time Genji uttered a single word to the time I got this far.
ではこの6文字を生贄に捧げるとは一体どういう意味でしょう。
続く第2の番以降は残されし者で話が進んでいく。何かの文字列から鍵の6文字を間引き 残った文字でどうこうしろと言っていることが推理できる。
しかし何から6文字を間引くのか、それにも長く悩みました。ここからはもはや新しい謎、誰の助けもなく、今度こそ自分の力だけで解かねばなりませんでした。
過去のゲームの中で第一の番について何か仮説を立てていたような気がします。
第10の番の黄金の里に注目した推理だ。碑文の中には他に4度も黄金鏡という単語が登場するのに、なぜかこれ一つだけが黄金の里と記されている。
なぜ第10の番だこれに気づくのにも、そしてどうしてなのかに気づくのにも、これまた長い時間をかけました。
Just sit back and enjoy the detective work, it's interesting.
ローザの推理はこうだ。
Don't tell me what to do. I'm just kidding.
黄金の里を京という京都の京と読み解いた。いい推理だったが惜しかった。今日は京都以外にも読み解けた。
今日京都以外で読み解く。
難しく考えるな。そのままだ。
今日です。いえ、今日ではなく K と読みましょうか。数字の単位です。1、10、100、1000万億兆 K。
数字の単位。
私の場合はこの六軒島にいるという地の利がありましたから、 K を思い当たるヒントはあったのです。私の場合は先に答えが分かってから逆に問題の意味が分かったという感じでした。
ややこしい
But
こ
the
とを
number
言うとリオン
Beatrice
が
wrote
混乱する。
somewhere in the first game.
話を戻そう。第10の番に一景に至るならば、第1の番はいくつになる？
一景の10分の1です。船長。
正解だ。船長から鍵の選びし6文字を間引くんだ。
チーリーアンが英語である以上、船長も英語であろうとはすぐに察しました。
船長は英語ではクワドリリ
Oh, and then you remove the Q and all this shit
オン。
from
第5の
it.
ゲームでのバトラの推理通り11文字だ。いや、これはあんたの推理だった。
Oh, fifth game. I thought that said first, and I was like, hmm?
くしくもこのスペルも冒頭は9、6文字の鍵の冒頭も9。きっとこれに違いないと直感しました。
Ian took a notepad from a pocket and spelled out quadrillion and quillion. Or chillion. The two words even look similar at a glance. Ladder?
確かにクワドリリオンの中には鍵が示す6文字が。じゃあこの6文字を消すと。
Oh. Neutral. What? Left with 5 menus, levers, hearts, pointing to number 5. After all, the next part of the episode of the world kill appears 5 times, and then on the night twilight none shall be left alive. In other words, there should be 5 letters left.
しかもこの5文字はだいぶ寄り添っている文字があります。 D と R です。これが寄り添いし2人に違いない。
ここまで来ればもはや謎はほとんど。
逆に言えば碑文だけで解ける謎はこの後言葉遊びを続けても答えはわかるかもしれねえが、仕掛
This
けは
is where I start to hate Kinzo a little bit more. Oh, really?
そうです。ここまでが分かれば
Because he made this epitaph?
あとはそれに従いえぐりて殺すのみです。
お前はその場所の心当たりの方が先だったわけだな。
はい。もともと碑文が現れるより以前からそこに黄金が隠されているのではないかと疑われていました。そしてそこに謎めいた一文があればきっ と何か秘密が隠されているに違いないと思うのは
Solve this. How about I just kill everyone here and then myself? How about that? Literally.
その場所と
黄金鏡の入り口を開ける仕掛けの場所だ。勘のいいやつなら鍵の選びし6人を生贄に捧げる第一の金だ。
それは船長のことであって場所のことではないのでは。
船長と記された場所だ。
Oh, the chapel?
お前は知ってるはずだが。
Huh, I'm a
それとも
genius.
クソ真面目に金蔵の言いつけを守り近寄らなかったから知らない。
I'm a genius, what can I say? Woo! I remembered. Maybe let's take a breaky break then. Seems like a good breaky point. Yep, this is a good point. They're about to go into the last chapter. The day the witch will buy.